All right, so let me just hurry up and get the people what the fuck they want. We're gonna do all signs. Before we even get into that, I do want to share something with you. One moment. We'll start with Capricorn, go down to Sagittarius. Okay, one moment. So I want to share this with you. There's a Libra man by the name of Robert who works in government as like a private investigator slash like a secret spy for celebrities. He gets paid by celebrities to do the work he does. He has a moving team as well, people who are supposed to help celebrities or their families relocate, move, transition, things like that. Now, this man, Robert, he's trying to have me robbed, connected to a move through Miles Teller. It's very significant. He got a whole team to do it because he wants to cause me to lose, and he don't want me to leave or get in any support or help. The only other person I know would know this man, Robert, would be Uncle Jay-Z and Kobe Bryant's soul. Kobe knows this man. He told on him. And on January 15th, I heard in my sleep, because Uncle Jay-Z passed away, right? And I woke up and I did a reading like, is he alive today, spirit? And like, could we stop this from happening in this lifetime? Did it already happen? Did I miss something? Spirit said, no, he's still alive today. Connected to Uncle Jay-Z. Yeah, he's alive. And they said, and you can stop it. They said, okay, so I said, who's trying to get my Uncle Jay-Z killed? And they showed me the Libra man, Robert, who works in government, and Uncle Jay-Z would know this man. He's a little secret spy, private investigator for celebrities. He's supposed to help protect families, right? This is how Uncle Jay-Z would know him. And I was like, okay. I said, well, why would he want this? Why would he want Uncle Jay-Z dead? Spirit said the Libra man, Robert, be doing all type of stuff on the low, right? And he's trying to set that up connected to a party or a gathering with Uncle Jay-Z. But they're like, he do a lot of stuff under the radar. They say he's trying to hire people to rob you, connected to a move with Miles Teller. That's like with the actors. He's supposed to help, I guess, celebrities who are actors with moves. But he helps all celebrities with the spying or the private investigation work or just the protection work. And Spirit said, this man has tremors. That's significant. Robert, he has tremors. All right. And he can't be trusted. His whole team is a part of it. The whole team, everybody, they waiting to go ahead and go along with the plan. So Spirit said they're not to be trusted. And Kobe told me that he knows Robert because he shows me that Robert used to watch his daughter Gigi before Gigi passed away. And he shows me that Robert would be undercover, like undercover spy, but he knew that. He told me like I paid him to protect her, and it would be like an undercover job. So I was like, no way, Kobe. He's like, yeah. He says, but Robert, Kobe wanted you to know because he know you watch me, Robert. He said, why you trying to rob this woman, and why you trying to rob this woman's family and set up this woman and her family? And he want to know like he wanted me to know that he found out you was trying to do the same thing right now to Reginald Vell Johnson. Like you're trying to rob Reginald Vell Johnson connected to a move because he trusts y'all to support him with the moves and shit too. You guys also doing it to Cedric the Entertainer. You're trying to rob him just like you doing to me. One of the main characters as well on the show Shrinking, Vernie Watson Johnson. Um, she's also I think the mom from as Aunt Viv or something. She played Aunt Viv on the show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Will Smith. Y'all trying to rob her too. All these people trying to move, and it's connected to these thieving ass moving teams, right? No, working with the government. And so Kobe like, come on, man, y'all know you wrong. Robert, you know you wrong. And he said like he a father first. Kobe like, I'm a father first, so you got to think like from a father's perspective. And I say, yeah, Kobe, because something's giving racist. We aren't in the 1950s anymore, you dumb fucks. I said, nah, in this life, you know what I'm saying, like in these times, Dorothy can see the future. Okay, no. Y'all had Ernie and Beery Davis Young set me up too. Ernie, we find out, is the cancer white man who work in government that was helping Theron, though. The Leo in jail who set up my family. Okay, no. Yeah, he set me up. He also set up Isaiah Thomas. No. Yeah, he did. He also set up Eminem. I find out he's connected to Eminem and Eminem's little work team or little family. I had the dreams. It's okay. Now I find out that the Baron's son, Baron Trump, your son, also got an opportunity going out to set me up. He works with Robert and your father, Trump, Baron's Grandpa Trump. Okay, Spirit shows me they've been conspiring a lot against me and my future through Trump's father's job, the gingerhead Trump. He looked just like you. They have these secret talks and secret meetings and make these secret plans on how to fuck up my life. Yeah. Who they gonna pay to do it? I said, wow, the Trumps, yeah, doing it behind Donald's back. And okay, it's not okay. I'm pissed. This is what's been taking me so long to speak. How dare you? Yeah. I know too much. There's so much more I know, but I can't even get it out today. How dare you? I'm pissed. This is the type of government you run. These are the type of people you pay and hire. Those who have undercover paid teams to steal, kill, and abuse innocent citizens and get away with it. Wow. And then expect these same innocent citizens that you just hurt and set the fuck up to pay taxes for you to stay in office to keep abusing us? Yikes. I said, I have no hopes for a future in this type of government, in this type of country. Spirit showed me America is at war with America. I see. Right? We are our own enemy. Yeah. Okay. That's the first message. You're done. I was just waiting for the shut the fuck up. There's nothing to wait on. I get it. I get it. There's nothing here. There's nothing going on. So you're done. Let's get into the readings. Pissing me the fuck off. I thought it would work. You're done. You shouldn't have thought. You shouldn't have thought so hard on how to fuck up my life. Okay, I'm sorry. It's okay. You're done. Okay, we're starting with you, Capricorn. Capricorn alike kiss. Alright. What should you be expecting coming sooner than later? Let's see like the overall situation you're dealing with. Alright. Something looks like it has to do with relocations or moves. If that's not the case, something has to do with being accepted into something or being approved. All right. But I feel like this week you're going to be very emotional. Okay. I feel like there's emotion you have coming and going. Yeah. Somebody's also going to be doing some sort of humiliation ritual. So I don't know if this is you, Capricorn, who's doing this, or if this is the person you're dealing with. Somebody likes to do things to humiliate people. It's rituals. They do them all the time to hurt people or embarrass people. Right. So it looks like people are on the run for doing bad things. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I copy. I don't know. Somebody could be going to jail for this, especially if it has to do with like illegal activity, the government, people using government to abuse people or their jobs, or I don't know. Okay. Tell me more. But I feel like if somebody is humiliating you or doing these rituals, they cause you to be sad. Or if you're doing this to someone, it does cause someone to be sad. Someone gets sad by this. Cool with the Aries, Pisces, right? Right. So the first thing I see is somebody's working on something. Okay. Um, if you're working on something, I see you checking the time. You keep checking the time. Something could have to do with timing as well. Like you could have to check time a lot for your job or for something that you do for work. It could involve time checks or watching the clock. Okay. Right. Somebody wants to know more about something having to do with a job or a community or living situation. They want to talk to you about this. They want more information on this. This could be connected to the government as well. Lies on something here, lies about something, somebody breaking rules or breaking laws for sure. I see for some of you, somebody ends up getting thrown in jail, but there's a person who feels like there's a problem going on overall. That's the energy is like we have a sticky situation. Somebody feels like people are hiding the truth. They could feel like you're hiding the truth. Who don't the Cancer, Leo. And so they want the truth. So I see somebody this week wanting to communicate with you more to get the truth out because something's being hidden. It's the truth. Somebody don't want the truth to come out, or you don't want the truth to come out. So the Eight of Pentacles came out, the Page of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Sun. So ultimately, the truth will come out. Something's gonna be exposed, Cappy. You're like, yes. Yeah, so somebody's job is to abuse people. If this is you, I feel like you have a job that abuses people. It does humiliation rituals to people. Cool with an Aquarius, Cancer. This job isn't interested in helping people or protecting people. Like if this is a government job, they're not interested in helping or protecting people. They don't care as well how long something goes on for. Like somebody would do this till the wheels fall off or till the day they're dead. These humiliation rituals, they're like, yeah, with the Aries, Capricorn, Cancer. So somebody wants more information on the people that you've been conversing with or the people you've been working with or people you've been talking to behind the scenes. They're going to go deeper. Somebody could actually, for some of you, be intercepting a conversation. For some of you, between you and another person, who know the Pisces, Virgo. All right, so for some of you, it's best if you say little to nothing. Be quiet because for some of you, people are checking your calls. I see you talking to a third party, and it's like a call that's happening or a conversation that's happening. You don't know somebody's listening, but somebody's all in your shit. Who the Aries, Gemini, Taurus. Right? So somebody's all in your shit with Pisces. All right. You don't know this, so I would just pay attention to the things you say because they're going deeper. Somebody's investigating this job or this abuse or these conversations, all right, that's been being had behind people's backs or behind the scenes. Right? So, yeah. So ultimately, somebody feels like you need balance. Okay, when it comes down to what you're doing for work, you need balance. You need some sort of communication skills for some of you Capricorn. It's communication skills. I feel like you have a hard time communicating or communicating effectively. All right, so I don't know. I feel like people are just kind of just tired of something. You're like, yeah, something here is getting old. All right. Now the government for some of you is involved in the conversation. And it's like people are getting caught up, yeah, for the things that they're saying or for the things that they're doing at their job. All right, I see somebody getting, there's the home. Somebody gets kicked out of the house. For some of you, okay. What's that? Yes, people get kicked out of a house because it's almost like you're done. You can't do something no more. I don't know if this is like control something or manage something or maintain something. People don't talk to you or don't know how to talk to you. This is you, Capricorn. Like you're not able to effectively maintain something or manage something on your own or with the people you've been doing it with because there's no respect, there's no morals. People are abusing people. And at this point, something just causes you to lose control of your emotions. So I feel like this is the week where you're done trying to control everything or trying to manage everything or maintain something that is just over. Maybe people don't like how you speak or how you communicate, though. Or they don't like the way you do your job, whatever. Somebody feels like um, you can't manage something effectively or you can't do a job effectively. You get too emotional or you do too much, like you get overwhelmed or something. Yeah. Something becomes personal for you. And the job isn't meant to be personal. You're like, no, All right. So that's what you find out. You're going to move on from this. Try to find a way to keep your respect or, gain your respect because something kind of makes you look like a asshole or like, okay, you're like, yeah, Kudasaji, Libra. Something kind of makes you look ignorant or like biased, okay, with the Scorpio. They feel like you're not able to connect with people or connect with people's feelings. It makes you look like you're just biased or you're just discriminative or you're just taking something personal. Like somebody has a job, they do the job. They don't take things personal. Like they don't let their feelings get in the way of working this job or you know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah. Or they don't let things hide how they really feel. They don't use their job to hide how they feel or hide what they think or you know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah. All because they don't like something or like someone or they don't agree with something. It's like if you have a job to sell candy and each candy bar costs $1, you can't take it personal when somebody wants to buy the candy bar. You're like, right. And you know, they're a different color than you. If they have $1 to afford the candy bar, let them get the candy bar. But somebody feel like you take it personal, like nah, not them because the way they look or the way they sound or the way and it's like now you're losing money or you're losing respect or you're losing opportunities or you're losing connections because you're making something too personal. Now this person didn't get to have a candy bar today all because they're black. You're like, yeah, but I can afford a candy bar. It's like those people who get mad at you for trying to buy houses that you can afford because you're black. It's like, what? You're trying to be mad because I want to be a business owner. You're like, yeah. All right. So it looks like something does go through, but something else gets denied. It looks like if somebody's been trying to block someone from coming together, or reconciling, or meeting, or going to school, or leaving somewhere, or doing something, they're able to finally leave or let something go or reconcile with somebody or come together. But yeah, what's your outcome? Yeah, you leave bitter. You let something go in a hateful way. You're leaving with resentment. You haven't really like healed from something, so something makes you angry, resentful. You're rude to people. You're leaving with bitterness, Cappy. But it's only because you didn't connect. And I don't know. It's something about you not knowing how to be vulnerable with other people. You don't know how to put yourself in people's shoes sometimes, okay? You're like, yeah, feel people's pain, resonate. And then you get mad when somebody call you out on it or notices it because it looks like you're being biased or judgmental or like hateful, which is, you're just angry, which is true. You're like, yeah. So what's your advice? That is your outcome. You're mad about something. I feel like you didn't want something to happen, some sort of approval or reconciliation or whatever this is. Like you didn't want something to happen, Cappy. You're like, no, okay, but it's happening, babe. You're not happy about it. You're like, no. But I feel like it's somebody else's story. What's your advice? I gotta go. Yeah, be open, be receptive. Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. Its cover. I feel by its color. Yeah, I feel like that's what you did wrong, Cappy. You didn't make someone feel, I don't know, like they belong or like you've been in their shoes. You didn't empathize with someone. You didn't have empathy. Feel someone's pain. Be vulnerable. You're too proud or too high up or just too stuck up. You're like, yeah. All right. So that's your advice. Be open so that you can receive. Closed hands don't get nothing. Closed mouth don't get fed. You're like, yeah. Next up. Next up is Aquarius. All right. So let's see the overall situation you're dealing with, Aquarius. Somebody could work in the technology field. Something could be going on with your technology. All right. So I see you leaving, or somebody's going to be leaving, moving away, or traveling. Oh, you could be doing with the Capricorn. Yeah, somebody's traveling though, or moving away. So you could be that person that got approved to leave or travel or move away or do something here. Or it could be somebody you're connected to. But somebody's on the run, Aquarius. Okay, tell me more. You're like, no way. Somebody could be a hacker. That could be what's going on with your technology. Somebody could be on the run for hacking people. Somebody could be hacking your technology. Or this could be you. Somebody definitely hacks people though, okay? They're a hacker. So yeah, it could just be the community that you're in or that someone's in. They do this type of work. Tell me more for Aquarius. Yeah, you're gonna be cutting people off. I feel like you're waiting for someone to go to jail or get caught. Okay, or if this is you, someone's waiting for you to go to jail or get caught. You're like, yeah. So it's just a timing factor. You just have to be patient. But yeah, you're gonna be cutting somebody off. Some of you guys are going through divorces, or this is someone else. Um, Somebody for some of you's already in jail. Oh my gosh, they're waiting. All right, but yeah, I see you guys making money, going through cutoffs, like drastic changes, divorces for some of you. You're finalizing divorces.
But I feel like, yeah, you need money or something, Aquarius. So you're trying to accumulate wealth. I feel like you're not really living your life right now, living your best life. I feel like you're trying to just stay alive or survive or get through every day, right? Kudo with the Aries, Leo. So every day could be a battle or a challenge, or it could feel like it is, or it could feel like a trap or like you're stuck financially. There could be hardship. Um, but somebody is in jail for some of you already. And for others of you, somebody's gonna be going, okay? I just know that there's people who need your help right now, but you can't help these people. Not right now. You can't do it because your financial means it won't allow you to, or your situation. You got too much going on. All right, tell me more. So yeah, you're gonna be leaving people behind. The death card came out. You could know the Scorpio. Right. So I see you making major changes in your life. I feel like right now you don't know what to do. And I feel like you're gonna get guided. You're gonna get clarity on like what you should be doing. This is the week where you figure it out. Yeah, you're done this week. So you're gonna finally be able to trust yourself in a situation where it could have been hard for you to find your way or make choices, discern things. You're gonna be able to do that clearly this week. You're gonna get clear, accurate messages intuitively of what you need to do. Something's gonna ring right in your ear, and it's gonna give you closure. Okay, this is a big week for you, so just go with the flow. Yeah, I feel like you're changing what you're gonna be offering someone. I don't know what you were giving someone before, but now it's gonna just be love. Like I feel like all you can do is love someone. You can't give them money right now, or you can't support someone. And so you're like, all I can do is give you love. All right. But the person you're trying to give love to, they're they're combative and they're a little bit jealous, okay? Something have to do with children, your children or someone else's. Yeah, the person you're trying to give love to, they have a hard time with something they do for work. They feel like their job is too competitive, or they feel like they have a hard job. Like something feels like you always have to work harder to be better than the next person, or you always have to like be a certain way in order to impress people at this job. Yeah. So somebody feel like your love isn't enough. And that's the truth. That's the secret. Because somebody don't feel adequate when it comes down to their job or what they do for work. Someone's not really worried about love right now. They're worried about work and trying to be seen as like adequate. They're tired of feeling like they're not good enough to work a job, or you're like, yeah. hmm So you're not able to help this person any more than you already have. And there's going to be some sort of distance coming in, okay? Look forward to that. There's going to be distance. Kudo with the Aries, because somebody just can't, they can't deal. What's the High Priestess? So this could also change how you feel about something or someone. Somebody's not focused on you. They got too much on their plate when it comes down to their job or keeping up with this job, or like the standards, or you're like, yeah, the position that it holds. All right, so I feel like there's a person who knows a lot about you, This isn't the person you're dealing with. It could be somebody who's at a distance from you already in another state, another city, another country, another zip code. But they know how you think. Somebody knows your dark side. Could have an Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces. Somebody knows how you think, or they know what you be cultivating in that head. Like they know your strategies. They know your plans before you even say them. They know how you plan on moving strategically. So yeah, somebody could read you. It looks like they see you planning a getaway or planning your great escape. Somebody could see you doing it, like I'm running away. Yeah, somebody could see you planning that. With the Aries, Leo, Sag. So they're gonna tell you. It looks like they're gonna help you get away. This could be somebody who actually does this type of work, like me, a high priestess, or somebody who's spiritually gifted or intuitive or inclined. You could do this work as well. But if you do this work, you're helping people find their own way. And it's like great escapes. This is like what I would call your reading. Yeah, somebody's honest with you about things. I feel like you resonate with this person. So this is good, Aquarius. I feel like you're focused on what makes you happy. And I feel like that's what you're kind of worried about is like, what if I'm not happy? You know, like if you're in a marriage that's not really pleasing you or satisfying you, you're worried about that because you're like, what if I'm not happy? If if you're with someone and you want to get married, you're like, well, I'm not happy though. Like something makes me feel like you're only doing something because of the commitment that it holds, or like because there's children involved, or because um, you're doing it for money or something. But it's like you're not happy. You're like, I gotta accept it. Yeah, include the Gemini, Pisces. All right. So I feel like you're done doing things that don't make you happy. Yeah, you're done doing things that aren't interesting to you, that don't satisfy you. You're done being a part of that crowd. You don't want to be. You shouldn't have to be. Cooper Cancer, Taurus. You're done being left out in the cold or feeling left out in the cold, or you're done being treated like you don't exist, or like, yeah. Now, if you were treating somebody like this, Aquarius, somebody's done with you treating them like this. Okay, with the Aries, Virgo. Somebody's done with you treating them like this if this is you. But ultimately, that's what I see is no more of that. People are leaving these type of people behind who allow them to not feel seen. If somebody doesn't allow someone to feel seen or heard or recognized, or you don't want me to feel loved or love you, somebody's gonna let you have it, or you're gonna let someone have it. Fine. Focus on your job, focus on your money, focus on yourself, focus. And they're gonna leave something behind for the Pisces. They don't want to feel like they're not a part of your life, or this is you, Aquarius. So that's what you're gonna be expecting, people to get left behind, or you getting left behind by people. I feel like people also can't take the truth. I see you communicating with somebody and they're just like disappointed in themselves because they can't accept the truth about something. They had too much pride. And they didn't have no peace to give them clarity. And so they weren't able to help you either. But this person, it's like somebody here, this could be a person you live with, a person you used to live with, you live in the same community as. They can't take the truth, and it causes them to kind of want to go back to their old ways. Okay, cool. Scorpio, Capricorn. They don't get better when somebody helped them by telling the truth. This type of person that go back to their old ways. The Gemini, they do the same stuff that they used to do, and it's not things that are good for them. It's things that hurt them. And so it don't matter how much you try to love this person, tell this person the truth, they keep going back to their old ways. And they don't have guidance at that point. They can't lead themselves to greater things. It's so sad. You like, yeah. They could be influenced by people in their past, or people that they grew up with, or people who raised them. But this is somebody who don't know how to really say no all the time. They don't know how to set boundaries. They don't know. That's why I say you can go to Capricorn. They don't know how to let people go or let things go. All right. So what's your outcome as far as your energy here? So I see you leaving. If somebody else is Aquarius, okay, it's a prophecy. You're like, yeah, you're gonna focus on your happiness. That's your outcome. Clearing your head, working on what makes you happy, doing things that actually satisfy you and interest you, and things that you're passionate about, because you realize you're better off alone, or like just in your own world. I feel like you're happy where you're at, but other people really condemn you down, or like block your light. And then it's almost like you're not even in your energy anymore. Now you're in somebody else's. So your advice, don't respond to someone, okay? Someone's gonna try to argue with you, or they're gonna get angry at the fact that you're trying to love them. Don't respond. And if this is you getting angry, because flip it, switch it, it could be anybody. If this is you getting angry, don't respond to someone when they try to like argue with you, or maybe keep loving you. Like, just realize when, okay, this isn't making me happy, or something's not making me happy, or this person don't make me happy, and just let it go. Realize when you don't need to chase things or people, or communicate with things or people that don't make you happy. All right. Next up, all right, for Pisces, let's see the situation you're dealing with. All right, so somebody connected to you actually is gonna get caught for something that they're doing. Or this is you. Okay, somebody's doing something illegal, they get caught. Looks like they go to jail. All right. Um, you could be with the side G. All this week, I just see you being protected, or like if somebody here is getting abused by you, they're being protected. Like, this week is all about divine intervention. So just know that there's always someone watching, or if you feel like there's people not watching what you're going through or seeing your situation, there are people watching. There are people out here to protect you. There's somebody's being protected, Pisces, if you thought they were alone. Okay. There could also be a bounty hunter. Like, something here could be like where a bitch or a nigga is being chased by a bounty hunter, nigga. Somebody's being chased by, no, nigga, by the CIA, nigga. No, NSI, nigga, NCA. Now you feel somebody here. I look like that, Pisces. You're like, yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you're being protected, or this person is, whoever this is going through it. So no worries, okay. All right, so I see you writing a lot this week. You're going to be taking down a lot of notes, or writing things, or you could be journaling, making music, writing music, poetry, anything that can get your communication skills going, or you're writing down things to communicate with people. This could also be dreams. You could be a author. I don't care. I just feel like you're writing a lot this week. Or you're typing, or you're taking notes. Okay? Tell me more for Pisces. Somebody else had this card, adrenaline. Um, who was it? I think Capricorn. You could be doing Capricorn as well. All right. All right. So you're not gonna be saying a lot this week. I feel like this week you're quiet. Okay. People want to hear what you have to say though. People want to hear what you think. Pluto the Virgo, Taurus. So people want to hear you. Right? You like, why? I don't want to talk. Yeah, people want to see you, people want to hear you. This could be people in your family, your friend group. But I just feel like you're not here for it. I feel like you're focused on yourself. And like that's all you're worried about. You're being very selfish this week. You could be waiting on something to come in as well, or you could be waiting to do something or go somewhere, or you could be waiting for someone to come towards you. Pluto the Aries. But yeah, your reading's very quiet. Like, yeah, not a lot going on. Um, I feel like you're not in the competition. We got the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Fool. I feel like you're not here for the competition. You don't want to compete. You don't want to be there to compete or like give your energy to something where other people are trying to challenge you. Yeah. I just feel like you want life to be easy for you. You wish life was easier. And you could actually be sad, emotional this week, but maybe that's why you're writing your thoughts so that you could find a way to express your thoughts instead of like sitting and wailing in them. Okay. But yeah, people are like, talk Pisces or come around. It's a lot of people, they be waiting to hear you speak or waiting to see you show up. You don't speak, you don't show up. Something's hard for you, Pisces. Okay. I feel like being around certain people is hard for you. Could go with the Aries, Cancer. You're like, yeah, it's overwhelming. Yeah, I feel like your body feels like you're being drained, or you feel like you're being used, or you're working too hard. Like when you're around certain people, you feel like your energy's being drained, or it's being used, or it's getting weighed down. And it is. That's true. You feel like somebody here weighs you down, or certain energies or people, they burden you or they stress you out, or it's like you don't really like people. Okay? That's the truth. With the Gemini, not to be around them all the time. You don't really trust people, or you don't really trust them around your energy. I feel like you feel better alone. You feel more at peace. Things feel easier. But when people come around, it's like it causes you to feel like you got to work harder, move more, do more. You're like, I don't want to do all that. Talk more, walk more. So it's just too much. You're like, yeah, okay. So they could be waiting a while to be able to have time with you because you're just not here for it. It's a simple reading. All right. Yeah. There's somebody you love, and there's other people who you just aren't really fond of. You're like, yeah. But it's crazy. You don't like these people, or you're not really fond of them, or you don't want to be around their energy. Not like that or nothing, but it's like that. They're boring to you. You're like, yeah, they're a bore. They're a bore. But it is like somebody's born to you, but there is someone you love to be around, or you would love to be around. They're not born to you. You like their energy. You wouldn't be interested in telling this person no, or like rejecting the opportunity to hang out, or like rejecting their energy. You'd be inspired by this person's energy. With an Aquarius, Leo. So someone's coming your way. Yeah, could with another Pisces. You could do with another Pisces, but it's somebody who's lit like you, or they just not they just not a bore to be around. Somebody here, they entertain you, they make you laugh. Somebody could possibly smoke with you, drink with you, or just watch things that you like to watch, listen to music you like to listen to. Somebody's a vibe though. They're free spirit as well. Somebody doesn't make you feel bad for being who you are. So that's where your heart is focused, on somebody who's similar to you, or on people that are like you. You feel more connected with those type. You kind of like people as well that are more arrogant, or like bougie. You're like, yeah, that's how I am. Yeah, yeah, okay. Bougie, arrogant, people who get bored around people but have fun with themselves. You're like, yeah, that's how I am. Yeah, okay. Stupid. All right, so that's what you receive, is a little mini you. Somebody here act just like you, or they vibe with your frequency, so that make you happy. They're coming in. I don't know when. It could be within the next week, the next 7 days is what it's looking like. I also see you having solutions for problems that you could be struggling with. If you have a problem or you're having a hard time attracting something, I see you being able to attract something that you desire, that you want. Okay, this week is all about you though, focusing on what you love, pouring your heart into things that kind of like Aquarius make you happy, but not even just that, like things that attract your energy, and that you feel attracted to, or people that attract your energy and that you feel attracted to, it's all about attraction and the law of attraction with you. Somebody here got to have more depth to them. You know what I'm saying? They got to have more value, or they got to have more conscious or more awareness, or the ability to discern or decipher. And they got to be a free spirit. They can't be somebody who make you feel judged, or make you feel bad, or make you, you're like, yeah, somebody here can't be a bad influence on you as well. They got to know how to stay in control. They can't make you feel like you're doing too much. For some of you, you like somebody because they solve your problems. You're like, yeah, they make life easier for you. Like, it's like, dang, I don't gotta buy the drinks this time, or I don't gotta pay for the meal this time. Yeah, let somebody here take care of the bill. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a cool person to be around. Like, wow, you'll take care of it. I got you. Somebody who would take care of the problem or something. It's like, I got it. You tired of taking care of things or people. Somebody will protect you. But I feel like you need protection when it comes down to people trying to abuse your energy. People want to be around you, for some of you, just to cause you to do things for them, or to stress you out or burden them. And so somebody's going to take you away from that. A lover, family member, a friend, somebody's going to take you away from these type of people, so that they can balance you out and be the solution in your life. So you ain't got to have all these problems or worry about all this. You don't got to feel like you can't be a part of stuff, because every time you're a part, you got to play a part. You don't want to play. Every time you're a part, you got to give your all. You don't want to give. Something's like that. All right. So your outcome, I see you being attractive. Yeah. So this make you look better as well, taking care of yourself. But you're also gonna be afraid, or you're gonna feel cautious, or you don't know if something's just a dream or not. You're like, man, is it really gonna happen? Yeah, it looks like it. I just don't know when you're gonna attract it. It could be like I said, a week. It could be 2 months. But something is don't feel hopeless or you're like just keep taking care of yourself. Some of you guys are trying to attract love, beauty, money. It's just solutions. You just want to fix your problems. People are gonna come in your life to help you do that. All right. Now others of you, you're a part of something that you're not supposed to be a part of. You're doing things to hurt another Pisces or to abuse another Pisces or to stop another Pisces from solving their problems. Like you're trying to bring problems into a Pisces life. You're gonna be afraid because you get caught doing that, and it causes Pisces that are going through this to not trust other Pisces or other people. Like they start to feel like, I can't trust people. I can't trust you to help me or be there for me to support me in a genuine, authentic way. That's your outcome. You gain trust issues, but you also open your heart to someone that you know you can trust or the people that you know you can trust. But something give you trust issues. Not being able to figure things out or like being put in positions where you have to deal with other people's problems and you can't even solve your own or you can't even focus on your own. Like that shit. All right, what's your advice, Pisces? Get rest. So spirit feel like you need to go to sleep, Pisces. Get more rest. You're gonna be having dreams as well. You could be having dreams of you or visions of you getting in situations that aren't good for you, connected to something that you're a part of or people that you're in the same circle as. But if it's connected to you getting caught doing something you're not supposed to be doing or somebody else is, that's a warning. That's a warning. You shouldn't be around those people. You shouldn't go to a location or to an event or reconciliation or anything because it's gonna lead you to that places like jail. Or you're like, yes, all right, places, people, or things that's not good for you. That wasn't a part of your destiny. Somebody's trying to distract you or throw you off. Okay, this is you. All right, next step. All right, next step, we're doing Aries. So, what should Aries be expecting sooner than later? All right, you could be going to a celebration or some sort of event. Okay. Um, I see you getting smarter, Aries. You could be learning something new this week. All right. Something could have to do with missing people or a missing person. I feel like if somebody is missing, Aries, they're still alive. Okay. So that's a good thing. They're not deceased. So I feel like that's connected to your week. If somebody goes missing this week, they're still gonna be alive. They don't die. Tell me more for Aries. Yeah, so this week you're gonna be definitely going to a meeting or a gathering or a celebration or event. Um, if you're not going though, I feel like you're just planning it. I don't know. Either you're doing it this week or you're planning it this week. Okay. It's either in the making or it's already up and it's stuck. Okay. If I see you planning this with a few people or you and another person, it could be a surprise. I don't know. Tell me more. All right. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. The death card came out first. So yeah, I feel like you're going through transformation. Who else had that first? Um, Aquarius. So you could deal with an Aquarius too. You might have to change the time of the event or the something could have to change with the time or the date. Or this is what you already had to do in the past. Okay. Hey, but I feel like someone wants to have a conversation with you, and you're not available to communicate. People want to talk to you. Pluto with the Capricorn. You're just not available for communication. I feel like you're not talking to someone. I feel like you don't support someone, so that's why you're not talking to them. You're gonna leave somebody out in the cold. Pluto with the Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces. Right. So yeah, we got the Death card. We got the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like if you're not the one who's not supporting someone, I feel like you're not talking to someone anymore because you feel like they don't support you. You're like, why would I talk to you? You're not supportive. You're not helpful. All right, okay. Because the Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, somebody could have got caught in a lie. I don't know. But this is what's happening. You feel like someone don't support you or value you, or you don't support someone or value them, so there's no communication with a bitch or a nigga no more. Yeah, it's like you change how you feel about somebody causes you to feel some type of way, and they try to talk to you after you've already gone through this change. It's like now they come in to talk to you, but you don't want to talk to this person. You feel some type of way. I feel like you got a little bit of jealousy or animosity towards someone. Someone that you love. Okay, so you have a lover or a love interest, and it's like somebody make you jealous. This connection with someone, yeah. Some have to do with biracial couples or people of different cultures, nationalities. Also, same sex. Some have to do with things like that. But it does make you jealous. A relationship or a connection you share with someone, it make you jealous. It gets you all emotional. It gets you tight. It's because you really want to be with somebody, Aries. You wish somebody supported you more, or you wish you had more support out of a connection. Like, it's one or the other. Either you wish people outside of the connection supported your connection more, or you wish that you got more support from your partner or the person you want to be with. With Pisces. Yeah, you want to be with somebody, or you want to be around somebody, and I feel like it causes you to get jealous. That's all I see is jealousy. Okay. Yeah, somebody's trying to ask you questions, or somebody's trying to talk to you, or somebody, I don't know, somebody wants to know more about something, and you're hiding your feelings. You're not communicating about things. You're rejecting someone from the conversation or from communication. Somebody want to know, like, okay, well, how are we gonna solve the problem then? At this point, whatever the problem is, your jealousy problem, you don't want to solve it. I feel like you like to be jealous. You want to be jealous. It makes you feel like you really like someone or love someone or desire someone. You feel like your jealousy comes from a place of love. It's innocent jealousy, so you don't want to talk about that. You don't want to solve the problem either. The problem is you're jealous. You get combative. You start talking crazy. You're like, yeah, all right. You get emotional. You don't want to talk about that though. You want to accept that you're jealous and live in it. What's wrong with that? You feel like you have right to be jealous over something or someone that you want. And if somebody else or something else is getting in the way of that or taking that away from you. All right. It caused you to feel some type of way, and you're fine with that. You're like, no, it's a problem that you feel like you don't want to solve. So you're going to stay jealous. You're going to stay this way. If there's somebody who's missing, you don't want to talk about that either. If somebody's being held hostage, whatever it is, you don't want to talk about it. It make you feel jealous because you want something that you can't have, or that somebody make you feel like you can't have, or the desire is too strong. So now you being a little asshole. Somebody like, so you don't want to solve the problem? Nope. Nah. I just want to be like this. I want to be jealous and keep it to myself. All right. So somebody doesn't agree with that, Aries. All right. Look here's like, why? Because it's who I am. You're usually not like this, Aries. To see you get jealous, usually you be focused on yourself, but something really got you. It's love. You love someone. Even if this is a family member, there's love. There's too much love. Your love is too strong. It make you feel some type of way. Yeah. So I feel like you're not even wanting to go to work this week. What in the world? You're like, no. I feel like you're stuck in this energy. It make it hard for you to go to work or commit to things. You start self-sabotaging. All right. It make it hard for you to think clearly. It make it hard for you to speak clearly. You just start going off or breaking down. Somebody's like, are you coming? Are you kicking it? Are you still gonna come to the I see the invitation. Do you go? Are you going? Like we talked about, or are we supposed to talk about? All right, I'll go. All right, so you're still gonna go, but I feel like when you go out or when you do these things, this is your energy, all right, and you don't want to change it. That's what you need to know. Like you're okay with you can sleep peacefully at night in this jealous ass energy. You're like, yes, comfortably. You're okay with that. All right. Some of you guys are single and that's pissing you off, or you're alone, or whatever that is. Something here. Tell me more, Aries. Yeah. Yeah. So I can't even get to the missing person or a few things that spirits, pointing out is going on because you're emotional and you don't want to go there. So we're not gonna force it. With Cancer, Leo. So I feel like it's just a matter of time. Like you might, like I said, you might have to change the time when you talk about something, or you're gonna have to wait to talk to me about this at a different time because yeah, I can't get out of my emotions right now and I don't want to. You find a way to make peace with this though. No, you don't solve any problems this week, but you're okay with accepting this is who I am. And I like this version of me, Tiori. Yeah, go ahead, judge me. Because the Cancer, Scorpio, Libra. Go ahead, judge me. Because the Capricorn, I like him. I like her. I like to be this way. And so we let you, right? Because it's like, what can we tell you at that point? What can I tell you? You can't tell me nothing. All right. So at this point, somebody's going to stop telling you shit. All right. They realize, yeah, you're too powerful. And it's like you're too free when it comes down to the way you think. You think for yourself, you feel for yourself, you do for yourself. It's all about you. And so you're going to have to, like I said, just make peace with that. There's nothing else to say about it. If you like it, we love it, right? But I feel like you want to be where somebody's at, or somebody wants to be where you're at. The feeling's mutual. If you want to be somewhere, somebody want to be there with you. You're like, yeah, yeah. You could be in confirmation of this in a dream or a vision or something, but in your sleep. But somebody want to be there too. Like somebody don't want to be alone, or somebody don't want you to be alone. They like you too, or they miss you too, or they want to be there too. Somebody know they recognize who you are or what you're doing here. They're having memories of you or something. Some have to do with a child. There could be a child who gave someone information about you, or gave you information about someone. Like someone knows about you, for some of you through children or somebody's child, or it could be through your childhood. Maybe you grew up with somebody, or something has to do with someone's childhood. But there's already history here. Either it's through someone's childhood or it's through an actual child. Okay. And so if you're trying to move or relocate, I feel like you can do that, Aries. You just need more money, or you need yeah, it's more money. Okay, what's your advice? Oh wait, before I do your advice, what's your outcome? I feel like if you don't have enough money to move, you're gonna be worried about your finances. You're gonna be worried about money, or making money, or work. Like make sure you got everything figured out before you decide to do this move or make this move, okay? You're like, yeah, don't just run away from something without having all your dots, your I's dotted, your T's crossed. You're like, yeah, what's your outcome? All right, so you're gonna keep building on your security. It looks like you want to focus on like things that are valuable, things you would say hold true meanings to your heart. Love, family, um, things that keep your heart going. But it's like there's just so many delays in your life, or just distractions or changes because of how you feel, or because you don't know, you're uncertain, or you don't communicate, or you're unclear. But I feel like you're going to be focused on continuing to solidify yourself and add more value to yourself. You feel like being jealous adds value to something that you love. It's like it makes it more valuable to you, or because at least I have some sort of jealousy towards it. Like at least something is getting my attention. It's causing me to get emotional, so it must be valuable to me. It is. If this is a lover, family, friend, it is, Aries. So you're trying to just keep that in mind. Like the more I add to those parts of me, you don't really want to focus on work and all that, even though you should. It's like not right now, man, because that's not adding value into what makes you happy. You want to focus on your value, core values. That's what you're focused on. What's your advice? Trust the process. So yeah, don't try, like I said, move too fast. Like I said, you're gonna regret it. Um, Focus on just building, okay? Trust the process. Everything comes in due time. You don't have to rush anything. Trust the process when it comes down to your emotions. You don't have to force yourself to heal, force yourself to get over it, force yourself to be okay. If you need to cry, cry. Like, trust that everything does take time when it comes down to it lasting a long time. I feel like you're trying to build something that lasts. So be patient with yourself, be patient with others, and just continue to learn yourself every day so that you can love yourself for who you are, not beat yourself up about it or feel bad about being who you are. Allow other people to make you feel bad about it. And that's who you are. That's who you are. Next step, Taurus. Okay. Alright, so what is the spirit that Taurus needs to know is coming to their life sooner than later? For tornadoes. My tornadoes. Come to fuck up your rainbows. Your sun shines in clouds. With my tornadoes. What's coming towards tornadoes? You're coming to fuck up your rainbow. Alright, for Taurus. Oh my gosh, something have to do with uh, uh, somebody who could be trying to steal from you or rob you, or you could lose something as well. Be careful. Make sure you're holding on to all your valuables. Keep everything close. Make sure you remember where you're putting things this week, Taurus. Somebody could be, if they're not trying to take something from you, they could be just distracting you to where you start losing shit or forgetting where you put shit. Fuck, where did I put my wallet? Fuck, where did I leave my phone? It's like, damn, I don't know, Taurus. Just be careful of that. You like, yeah, you could be losing things this week. Things that you would want to keep. All right, like a phone, a wallet, an ID. You're like, yes. So be careful not to lose your shit. All right. Try to remember where you leave things. Just pay attention to that. Okay. But I feel like you're gonna lose something or somebody else's that is like a material item or like a possession. This could even be a house. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Tell me more for Taurus. It's a warning though, okay? You're like, yeah. All right. So overall, I feel like you're gonna be happy. Okay. This is a good week for you, Taurus. Yeah. You're over here waiting on the robbery, waiting to lose it. Oh my gosh. Don't wait, Taurus. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. For Gemini, Pisces. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Lose a car, repo. No, don't wait, Taurus. Sitting here like I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. You could also be doing with the Leo. Something has to do with your family. All right, Taurus. Something have to do with receipts coming out, connected to a family dynamic or a family situation. All right. You could also be needing to eat, Taurus. You could have a hard time eating this week, so make sure you're eating. All right. I'm talking about lively foods, fruits. Try to get some fruit in the morning, okay? If you can, try to get some vegetables. I don't know, but definitely try to put some live food in your body. I feel like you haven't been eating healthy, Taurus, or you haven't been eating at all. You need to eat healthier. You need to eat food. Just eat, even if that's just snacking on things, crackers, almonds. I'm trying to think of things I be snacking on when I don't have a lot to eat in the day. Almonds, crackers. Yeah, salami with cheese. You know, I don't know. All right, a charcuterie board. I don't know. Like, it's finding ways though to keep yourself fed. Eating helps you also gain knowledge. It make you smarter. You're like, yeah, absolutely. It's a secret. It make you smarter. It make you heavy with knowledge. So make sure you eat. All right. So I feel like you're waiting for something to come in, or you're waiting for somebody here. Yeah, there's people going deeper on your family. It's behind your back. All right. So you don't know this, but behind your back, there are people going deeper on your family dynamic or on your family. So I feel like even if somebody was to try to take something from you, you wouldn't notice it because things are happening behind your back. People are stalking your family or going deeper. They want more information on your family or on a business. You could have a family business. All right, but you're gonna figure something out. You just have to be patient. Yeah, it's like as soon as you figure something out, something changes. Somebody keeps fucking your head up. Wait, the Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn. It's like not right now, Taurus. You gotta wait till next year to do that, or you gotta wait till next year to see that through. Yeah. So if you're trying to like accomplish something or get through things, there's a person, there's people here, they're watching and they're changing things right before your eyes. It's like one problem gets fixed and then they kind of like change something in your life to bring more problems. So it's like, no, oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's like you're happy now, but then it's like somebody's gonna try to change that. All right, what are you waiting for, Taurus? What are you looking forward to? Right, attention, okay, or some some sort of success. Even if this is like attention in your bed, like in your home, you just want attention. You're waiting for attention. You're waiting for someone to recognize you or see you or acknowledge you. You want somebody to think of you, see you, acknowledge you. Kudo with the Scorpio. So you got the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card, the Death card. You can go with the Leo or Scorpio heavy. But you're waiting for someone to acknowledge you or to think of you. Kudo with the Gemini. Somebody feels like they told you something, they warned you about something. There's the robbery or there's the loss. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's money. It could even be your support base, so your supporters, your fan base. I don't know. It's like an energy of people robbed support that you thought you were getting, or if you were trying to support someone, you're getting robbed. So it could be money. Somebody could be taking money from you, food, um, something that you can use to help yourself or somebody else. But it's valuable. You're like, yeah. But somebody feels like they warned you of something. This could be a person that you're in a relationship with. If you are, somebody feels like they told you that somebody was gonna get the last laugh on you. They told you that somebody was gonna hurt you or fuck up your finances, or somebody like, I told you, and they not lying. That's what happens with an Aquarius. So you're just waiting for someone to give you attention, and they are gonna give you attention, but it's not the attention you want. It's like somebody's disappointed in you. You're like, yeah, it could be altercation, but somebody, it's like this isn't good attention. You want good attention, but somebody's not proud of you. You want somebody to be proud of you, they end up being disappointed in you. They feel like you didn't make a smart decision when it came down to your finances or your possessions or where you put things, or yeah, so this is gonna make someone mad, especially if this is like your lover. Okay, yeah, somebody's gonna literally like stop you from being able to do something. To do with the Leo, somebody's gonna stop you from a new opportunity to work. If there's a job that you're working or that you plan on working, it's like somebody's gonna stop that from happening. So all of a sudden you can't work a job, okay? That's what they do. They stop you from working. Yeah, they fuck up your money. So now you're worried. Somebody told you this is gonna happen though. I feel like somebody warned you about this, or this is what they're doing this week. They're warning you about something. Kind of like how I am, but Spirit like, nah, they warned you in the past, Taurus. You remember the conversation with Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn. You remember we talked about this. I feel like you're like, I don't remember. I don't remember. You stupid Taurus. I don't remember. We talked about this. We told you that they were going to fuck up your life, fuck up your monies. And they do. Now you're worried about work. So that's what's going to be happening. Somebody's going to stop you from making money or working a job. Why? Because it looks like they don't support you, or they don't trust you. Yeah, so it looks like they don't trust you with Capricorn, Sagi. And they feel like you're not meant for a job. Like if you're even applying for a job, somebody's going to reject you. They don't trust you. They don't feel like you'll follow the rules. They don't want to, I don't know, risk it. They feel like you're a liability. That's the truth. All right. So they don't want to pay you. They don't support you. All right. You find a solution though. You're like, if I could just talk to them. All right. So you try to communicate with this person. They don't like that. But it's like, what's wrong with trying, right? You're like, yeah. So you try to communicate with this person. You're like, let me try to get you on my side. And all right. There's a child. Okay. It could be a Leo, Saggy. This could be your child. I feel like if you're trying to talk to your child about something, you're like, okay, well, let me talk to my child about something, or let me talk to this child, or communicate with this child. I don't know why you feel like because the child is loyal, they're proud of you, but it looks like they don't trust you either. And you're like, why? Now you're confused. Now it gets interesting. So it's like people just don't trust you all of a sudden. Everybody's acting funny towards you. You're like, what the fuck? Something happened in the past, and it caused them not to trust you. You lost someone's trust. Something that happened in the past. I don't know what happened. All right, but it caused someone not to trust you no more. This could be a child though, like somebody who you raised or you grew up with. I don't know. It's a Leo energy or like a Saggy, Capricorn. But somebody's like, I don't trust you either. I don't even want to talk to you. I don't trust you on my energy because it's like I don't respect you no more. Something that you did in the past. Now you like I'm innocent. They feel like you're not innocent. That's what it is. Somebody feel like you playing innocent about something, or you play happy about something. You're not really happy. You act innocent. You're not really innocent. You like, okay, I get it. You be playing. So that changes how people respond to you. So like I said, now it gets hard again. Somebody's like, oh, you thought You thought that it was cool over here, cuz, or you thought you like, yeah, it was safe over here. Somebody like, I don't fuck with you either. I don't trust you either. That's changing people's perspective on you. They feel like you're just waiting for more problems. You just want to cause more problems. Like somebody feel like you just waiting to start some shit, or you just waiting to get your foot in the door so that you can cause problems, or you could be a problem. They feel like you a problem. You just got to get your foot in the door. So someone is changing things. It looks like about who they invite in their home, or who they welcome in their space, or who they support. Yeah, somebody feel like sometimes you just get jealous, and they're waiting for you to show your ass or to react. They're like, you're not reacting now, but you will. You will. You always do. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. So this is where you're at, tornado. You're like, yeah. It's kind of like what I told Aries. Like, it's an energy where people see your dark side now, and it's just like you don't want to hide it. Like at this, could the Cancer, Libra, stop hiding your dark side, your demons. It's time to get to know like what really triggers you, what really make you mad, and be honest about those things and accept it. Because if you don't, somebody else will, and they not gonna like you no more. Cause they're like, you not accepting this bitch or nigga you are. They got receipts or information on who you truly are. They got, they went deeper. This is the week where they figure it out, and they just feel like you be bluffing or living in a fantasy or living in a false little happy world. They're like, nah, you ain't really happy, or you ain't really. Something makes somebody feel like you just empty inside. You playing it safe. You're like, no way. Yeah, they've been spying on you. I'm telling you, somebody, they figured you out. This is the week they will. Then it's behind your back. Somebody could have asked your family about you or heard things from family members about you. What's your outcome for Taurus? We gotta go. Okay, so yeah, you're under a curse, Taurus. Yeah, so that's what it is. Somebody realizes something was all just a fantasy. It was all just a dream. That you really feel cursed. Somebody here could have really put a hex on you. I don't know, but if you don't do the magic, I feel like somebody do the magic. Somebody got a curse on you, and it's through witchcraft for sure. But it causes you to live in a negative mind and a joyful reality. All right, it's like, but you're not really happy if your mind isn't like that. But it's like somebody here will never know until you blow up, or until somebody just like, I already know you're gonna do it again. Like you're tricking me. You're not honest about what you think or how you feel. They feel like you got a hard time being honest, so you keep them in a fantasy, play happy. When you're not really happy, you feel sad or depressed or empty on the inside, or you feel bored, like, or you feel. So somebody realizing what that is. What's your advice? You act like everything okay. Somebody see everything's not okay, but I feel like you're worried or you're scared, and you can't just tell people that. It's like, so you hide it. You don't express your true thoughts. It's dark. Your thoughts is dark, Taurus. What's your advice? Leave. All right, so Spirit feel like it's time for you to leave a location behind, or a community behind, or a family behind. It's time for you to get active. This could even be just to travel. But yeah, it could be the location you're in. They just do a lot of witchcraft, a lot of magic. Spirit feel like in order for you to get away from that, you gotta leave, or bad things are gonna keep happening to you, and you're gonna try to fix it. But people, it's not just happening to you; it's happening to people around you. So it's like the solution's thin to none. All right, Taurus. Who's next? Gemini. All right, what's coming towards my gem crystals? Aries had this Gemini, so you could be in Aries reading. I see you going to a celebration or an event, or you're going to be a part of planning one, or somebody's going to be inviting you to one. If it's not this week, it's up and coming, an event or a celebration or something that you're getting invited to. Expect that. I also see you guys are going through memory loss. So there's a part of you that is having a hard time holding on to remnants of the past. You're starting to forget things. This could be dates, times, people, like things that you went through in the past situations or episodes that you've been through. You could just be having a hard time remembering this week. This could also just be memory fog. Maybe you need to drink more water, or you need to not move around so much. I know that those things kind of make you foggy as well. Or you could be sick. You could be having some sort of illness, but those things cause memory loss. Tell me more. You do know what the Pisces, or like I said, an Aries or an Aquarius. Those signs can be significant, Gemini. All right, so I feel like you're doing a lot of what Pisces is doing. You're writing things down so you don't forget. Like that's a good thing to do as well. Make sure you're writing things down to help you keep up with your memory. If there's dates, times, information, things that are important in your life, or things that are important that's coming up, make sure you write it down, or you put it in your phone notification reminder. I feel like if something does happen, you're not gonna be aware, you're not gonna remember. Like if somebody is telling you about a party or event or gathering, I feel like you're gonna forget about it. Especially if it's too long down the line. You're like, yeah. So in order for you to stay consistent and committed, I see you putting things in your phone as a reminder, you're putting things down on paper. All right. You could be smoking a lot too, getting high or something, getting drunk. That helps you forget. So yeah, just pay attention to that, Gemini. You're like, yeah, if somebody invites you somewhere, you're gonna forget it if you don't put it down or put it on a reminder. All right. I also see you working this week. Okay. All right. So there's something that you like to do. There's something that you like to do, or there's a place that you like going. Who did the Aries? You could be worried about your finances though. Maybe you go to this place and it causes you to lose money. This could be like going to the bar, going to the dispensary or something. I feel like you go somewhere where it causes you to lose money, but you like what you get out of it, but you don't like that you come back broker, you come back with less money. You're like, damn, now I'm worried about my money. Huh? But you like what you get out of whatever this is. Like you go to a location and you like what you get out of it, but you don't like when you come home broke, or you feel like, damn, it's not fulfilling my pockets. All right, with the Libra. So you got the Emperor, you got the Two of Swords, you got the Ten of Wands, you got the King of Cups. Okay, you feel like you're being ignored. All right, you feel like somebody just doesn't see you. This is like Aquarius's reading. Yeah, it's like you like doing things that cause you to struggle, or you like partaking in things that cause you to struggle or lose money. You're like, why am I like that? I don't know. You like to invest your time into things that either can make you broke, or they can make you vulnerable. You're like, yeah. What's the Two of Swords? But you're trying to figure out, you're like, why are they ignoring me? Um, because they're talking about you behind your back with the Capricorn, Leo. So I see somebody's been talking shit about you behind your back. It's like gossip. You feel like you're giving people great advice, or you feel like you're making all the right decisions. Someone doesn't want to hear what you have to say. They feel like, no, it's not good advice. No, you're not making the right decision. So they rather talk shit about you behind your back and judge you. They feel like with the Cancer, Leo, Capricorn. They feel like you don't get it. You're so self-righteous. This is how they feel. You feel like you always know what you're talking about. You feel like you're always right. You feel like you're always saying the right thing or doing the right thing. You don't know. So because you're not gonna agree with this, like if we told you our true thoughts or opinion, you're gonna just try to like have some sort of rebuttal behind it. You're gonna try to prove to us that we're wrong and you're right. It's like somebody's tired of you trying to prove that you're right. They're like, you're not right. And I actually have people that can vouch with me on this and agree with me that you're not right. And so for them, it's like, now what? Now I have a friend to talk shit about you with me, you know? You're like, yeah, oh my gosh. So they be keying. You're like, what the fuck? They sure do. They be talking that good shit. You stupid Jim. So they're like, you don't agree with us. You think you're right. And so we can't tell you how we really think or what we really feel about you because it makes you mad or it makes you come at us disrespectful or like lose your cool or it makes you try to prove yourself. We don't want you to keep trying to like we get it. That's how they feel. So that's why they're leaving you on the cold. They don't support you. They're acting like this. You're like, what the fuck? These are people who you give great advice though. It's like you do give them good advice, but they don't trust your advice. Shut up. That's how they feel. All right. They feel like you still have a lot to learn. You're still a kid. Oh my gosh, who decides you? They feel like your advice is for little boys and little girls, the littlers. All right. Who don't the Aquarius, Super Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer. So somebody's like, you can't give us advice. Go give it to the littler. Okay. They rather hear you and they can definitely like relate to you. The littlers is like little kids, Gemini. You like it's kids. Yeah, the kids, the TikTokers. Okay. Somebody like go give your advice to TikTok. All right. Tell TikTok. The kids will listen. The kids might like you. But we're on another type of time. We're smarter than you. We know more. And so yeah, we don't trust what you say. But the littlers will trust you. You talk to them, you'll get their support. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's so sad. Okay, what's the Ten of Wands? Okay, so it's the truth. Something here. No, there's the government's on their team, or there's a Libra. Somebody here agrees with the bitch or the nigga. I'm on their team too. I agree about this too. Like, what is this? So the government could be a part of this, or just a Libra? Somebody here is like, I'll tell you about them too. Like they involuntarily talk shit about you behind your back just to get a friend like who agrees with it. Do you guys get it? Do you get it? It's like we get it. Fuck. Oh my gosh. So something does come out. All right. I feel like a lot of people feel this way. Somebody's not going to treat you fairly. Something here could be just biased opinions. You're like, yeah, people have their biased opinion about you. But I feel like it just lets you know that you're not going to be treated fairly in a situation. Right? You're like, yeah, somebody's not going to respect you. So I feel like if that made you sad before, you can laugh it off now, Gemini. You're like, yeah, yeah. Laugh off the fact that these people are hating on you. You can let it go now. Like, don't think that they're ever gonna treat you fair. Don't think that you're ever gonna get any good karma out of this, because you're not. Spirit's like, all you can do is laugh about it and let it go. You're like, yeah, because this is what it is. It is what it is. Some have to do with your job. But all you can do is laugh about this shit, bro. And you know, like, yeah. Don't let it get to you. What's that? Yeah, somebody keeps lying about, like, it's like, and this is breaking rules. I feel like somebody's not supposed to be doing this, especially if this is like a job. Like, this is breaking the rules. You're not supposed to be talking about people behind their back. Like, you know, you're like, yeah, something here feels like somebody's either breaking rules or, oh my gosh. So you want to hear what they have to say. You can't listen, Gemini. You're not a part of the meeting or the conversation. They purposely do it when you're not around. You're like, what the fuck? So somebody could hurt your feelings. That's why you got to make sure you don't get emotional about it. You're like, no, I got this. Now you know how to move. Like, you're like, that's what it is. Yeah, they don't trust your genius or your thoughts. They feel like, nah, teach it to a fifth grader. Nigga, tell that to a fifth grader. Somebody here really jealous. They feel like I'm smarter. I'm more, you're like, yeah, okay. So you do realize it. You're like, what? You don't even need to help these people at this point. They don't want your help. So it changes how you feel. You're like, yeah. Now this is looking like uh Aries reading. Yeah. You do with the Aries, Scorpio. So it changes how you feel about something. Like people's true intentions. It changes how you feel. You're like, yeah, because what is that? Yeah, you see somebody's intentions is like, negative. The Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Somebody just wants to waste your time or rob you of your genius, and it's like they want to be able to use their gift or their genius to outsmart you. But it's like you're supposed to be working with this person. They don't want to work with you. Right? I feel like you work hard to make people happy, but this isn't the time to do it, okay? You're like, yeah. So that's the solution. Not working so hard to make these people happy, working on what makes you happy. Because something here just meant to rob you of your time or of your greatness or of your genius. And then it's like they use things that you tell them. They use it to like try to outsmart you. It's like, how can I one up you, Gemini? With knowledge though. So it has to do with knowledge, what you know. Somebody's gonna try to, for some of you, somebody's gonna try to lie about the time. Like, that's why it's like somebody may say that the time is one thing, and then it's like all of a sudden the time is a different time, and you're waiting at the event or the location all fucking by yourself. With the Aries, Pisces, Sag, Cancer, like I feel like somebody's gonna lie to you about when something's happening as well, so that you don't go. For some of you, you're gonna get lied to about the time or the date or the location. It's like, yeah, you're like, oh my gosh, on purpose so that you don't show up, because they don't want you to be a part of something if you're gonna be smarter than them. You can't feel smarter than me. Like, what is this? So what's your outcome? So here's dumb as fuck, Gemini. It's so stupid. Yeah, Gemini. You stop wanting to be around these people because their intentions are bad. It's like oh my gosh. They're gonna change something about the time or the location of an event. You're like, I forgot you changed it. Or they didn't tell you. It's something like that. if you're the one doing this, make sure you tell people you change things. Don't be forgetting to tell people shit, okay? So your overall outcome is being able to get intuitive messages that's gonna help you. You're gonna be able to get messages through either like your inner knowing, just Gnostics, natural born intelligence. You could be hearing music to tell you something significant, like people's music, songs, the words, who wrote it, who's the artist. You could also be getting telepathic messages, like to where you can communicate with people from afar. You can hear people's thoughts from afar. I just feel like something's gonna ring clean in your ear, in your intuition, in your third eye. Okay, you're gonna realize that somebody here don't really fuck with you, especially if this is like a coworker or something. You're like, somebody doesn't want you to do something no more. They feel like you outsmarted them or you're too smart, and they want you to feel belittled. What's your advice for Gemini? Yeah, tell people no this week. Be selfish. That's your advice. Be selfish and tell people no. That's what I'm saying. Like somebody who really don't want your help, they really don't want what you're offering because they want to be able to be like that. They wish they could be the one offering that, but they don't have enough knowledge. They need people to bounce off of. That's why they be telling people, "Hey, let's come all together and talk shit about Gemini." It's like, damn, you needed a friend because I'm stupid. I need somebody who agrees with me, who thinks like me. It's like there's not enough people in the world then that must hate Gemini or is not on that type of time. If you got to have a whole right party about this bitch or nigga. You gotta have a whole gathering or whole meeting. So they're like, ain't enough haters, then this is personal. It's not even public hate. It's like something here could have been on a public scale and then we would have saw it. You're like, yeah, like, okay, now I can see the hate is real. But something here is like, nah, it's personal, it's private, and it's like hidden. You know, yeah. You're gonna get confirmation. So tell people no this week. Be selfish. Next up, Cancers. Cause I know we gotta get up on that asshole. The answer for my cancers. I got the answer for my cancers. Ooh. Alright, Cancer Prancer. Overall situation you're dealing with this week. Situation for Cancer. Alright, so something's gonna come out. Either you could be confessing something or somebody's gonna confess something to you. What the fuck? All right, yours is always interesting. You could be having dreams about something connected to either deaths or confessions. Something feels dark for you this week, okay, Cancer? Somebody could also be a part of real estate. You could work in real estate or work with housing, or you could do property management, or you could construct houses, build houses, or you could be planning on buying a house or thinking about investing in something like this. Somebody definitely is into real estate though, or housing. All right. Something also to do with clones, Cancer. Clones is okay. Tell me more. So I don't know. I don't know if the death is a real death. Somebody either dies in a dream or it happens in real life or it already happened in the past and somebody's confessing this. Tell me more about the situation. Cancer. But overall, it's like a confession. All right, so you're not talking. You're not doing anything this week. You're listening more than you're speaking, so that's good. You could with the Virgo. I feel like you have nothing to say about this. If you know about this information, I feel like you're not talking about it. Like if you know about someone's death or someone being cloned or if you're having dreams about this, you're not speaking on it, okay? So this week is all about you being quiet. All right. I feel like if someone's connected to housing or like real estate, there's some sort of how do I explain it? There's some sort of lesson to be learned here connected to a third party. This could be a family member, a friend, a lover, a child, uh, a coworker, but somebody's affecting that situation in a negative or an unhealthy way. They're not a part of something, but they're trying to be. They're meant to like bring karma into somebody's life in an unhealthy way. It's like something here is toxic or it's unhealthy, but someone feels pulled to this person or this situation that's not good for them. But it would have to do with people who are connected to housing or real estate in some way, okay? Tell me more. Right. So, yeah, you don't feel like you're getting support here in a situation because you're not. The 5 of Pentacles is coming out. The world, you feel left out in the cold. So this is why you're probably being quiet. Somebody's done with you or they're done with something. They don't want to help you or they don't forgive you or they yeah, they're going towards somebody else or something else. You're like, who? All right, so something can make you emotional or sad. Poodle with the Aries. So I just feel like you go dark. Like once you realize somebody's leaving you behind or they left you behind this week, it could break your heart for sure. But it causes you to go dark. Okay. Something got to do with a family dynamic or children or a spouse or a lover or family business. Okay. Yeah, you feel like there's no way for you to fix something. For a lot of you, you put yourself into something that it's kind of hard for you to get out of. Um, I feel like somebody did die or they do this week. If they haven't died already, they will be. But I see you getting a dream. Something was like a conspiracy or it was a plan from the jump. Kudo with the Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo. But whatever this is, you're not happy this week. You put yourself in something that you can't really get yourself out of. And it's causing people to hold back from you. You lost support. This is what's coming in, a loss of support. People stop communicating with you this week. Could do with the Capricorn, Pisces. You're like, why? Because they feel like you betrayed them or you hurt them or you lied to them or something like that. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna go towards other people who they feel like support them. They feel like you're not emotionally vulnerable or supportive. This is sounding like who had that Capricorn's reading. So somebody feels like you don't support them emotionally. You're not emotionally able to handle something here. You can't resonate with other people's pain. You can't feel other people. They feel like you're just not emotionally connected. Right. So they don't want to waste energy or time talking to you if you don't resonate with them or feel them, right? It's like I don't want to talk to somebody who can't feel my pain or who doesn't care about how I feel or what I think or what I have to say. or you just want to hurt me, or you just want to be hurtful because you're bitter, you're angry. I don't know. So yeah, they don't want attention from you either. But they're gonna tell people about this. They're gonna talk to somebody else about this, and the person they talk to is gonna help them. Not gonna help you. You're like, no, no. They're gonna talk to like their family or somebody. They're gonna tell their family the truth about what's going on, or people who they feel like will support them in their family or their finances or whatever. Somebody could also feel like you're greedy or you're selfish or you're just toxic. This is how they feel. You're like, okay. So a lot of people just leaving you behind. Yeah, somebody does die. Somebody's gonna die. I send my condolences. You know, with the Scorpio. I see you getting more information on someone's death. You find out somebody dies or they're gonna die. This could be happening in another state or another country or another city than you. It looks like somebody dies at a distance. All right, so that's when your dreams start to kick in. You start having dreams of like going through poverty, or it's connected to either you or someone else. They start going through poverty. You know, with the Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, people start going through situations where they can't afford to maintain, and they try to think about how to control something here. If this is you, it's like you having dreams about you going broke or you losing money or you being in horrible situations financially. You don't know how to get yourself out of it. I feel like the dream is your confirmation that like there is no way out of it. You're like, no, because for a lot of you, it's connected to your job or a job you have. And somebody's getting information about something or they already did in the past, and it's just causing people to feel like maybe you're not being honest about who you are or your actions or your intentions here. um it's almost like you wanted to make money, but you did things that kind of caused you to run from the money. You ran from the help or you ran from the support. I don't know what that is. So now people feel like they don't want to help you because you run from help or you run from support. You try to control things on your own, or you try to think about how to fix things on your own. But it's like when you do it, it backfires or something and you can't get yourself out of it. You lose control, or like you lack patience, or like you lack emotional maturity at times, or a vulnerable energy to where you can really be able to like connect with who you work with or where you work at, your coworkers or the job. You lose connection, you lose control, and you move too fast. You don't have a lot of patience with yourself for the things you do. Some of you don't plan properly, so things end up backfiring. So you don't want to talk about it. You just want to do something about it, but you don't know what to do. So you're just like, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, you're waiting for support. What's your outcome? You feel like somebody gonna help me. The person who died though, it looks like they were cloned. You're like, yeah, somebody does that for work. They make human clones. Or this is you, but the person who died, people wouldn't know that they're dead. They're a clone today. You're like, yeah, It's like they are dead though, but they're walking around like they're not. What's your outcome? Yeah, something's all about your karma. So, like I said, you got yourself in something that you can't get out of. You have to pay the price or pay the debt or pay for your mistakes. Something here is like a cause and effect. It's consequences. Okay. What's your advice? All right, don't go nowhere. You're exactly where you need to be. So stay put. Make sure you don't try to leave or run away or travel or get away from something because it's like it's only gonna make things worse. Spirit feel like you need to stay put. You're exactly where you need to be right now. Um, yeah, that's it. I don't know. You're like, nah. You're getting confirmation of this reading, or this reading's your confirmation. All right, what's going on with Leo? Leo. Leo, Leo. Leo, Leo. 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 Hey, ass. All right, Leia. I see you guys traveling or moving out, relocating. Or this is the plan this week. If this isn't you, it's somebody else. But I see someone's gonna be moving out. Tell me more for Leo. All right, some could have to do with financial support. This could have to do with the government, children, uh, alimony. I don't give a fuck. Some has to do with the government or children or financial support. All right. Somebody gonna come visit you, Leo. You're like, yeah, and it's gonna be unexpected. It's like a surprise visit or a surprise meeting or surprise reconciliation. But Spirit wants you to know whoever the person is coming to meet you or like coming to surprise you, unexpectedly visit you, they're a AI. They're a robot. Nah, no, I'm AI. I'm AI. This could be you, Leo. If you visited somebody popping up, whoever the pop up person is that's surprising someone or visiting someone, Spirit just needs you to know that that person not a real boy, not a real girl, Leo. You like the AI. Yeah, Leo. Who the Aries yourself? Capricorn. Somebody's AI. So that's the first thing you need to know. They were made in an AI facility, an AI hospital. Okay. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's okay, Leo. Don't judge them. Don't judge them. But yeah, they be just doing things whenever they feel. They don't get no intuitive guidance, no nudges, no messages. They just move to the beat of their own drum. That's how the AI works. So they coming towards you. You know one. They got your address, or they What's going on with you, Leo? Give me Leo starter energy. All right. You don't want to deal with them, the AI. All right. You don't. I don't want to talk to you. If you're the AI, oh my gosh, you know it. You're like, they're not going to want to deal with me or talk to me. There's a Leo who wants to reject the truth. Right? They don't like the truth, it hurts their feelings. Oh my gosh. So I feel like you are trying to hold on to your energy, keep your energy to yourself. You're being possessive at these times or cautious when it comes down to what you give. All right, somebody don't want nothing from you anyway. So for some of you, you are the AI to the Virgo, Capricorn, the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit. Somebody don't want nothing from you anyway. The Ten of Pentacles is coming out. All right, some got to do with a family dynamic. The Three of Wands. Yeah. Well, I feel like you're doing good though financially. I feel like you're secure or you have enough help. You're okay. I see you. I see you watching someone or I don't know what you're doing, Leo. It's like it's almost like you're watching or waiting for somebody to want something from you, money or time or somebody doesn't want anything, Leo. You're like, "Yes, they do." Okay. So, that's what you're doing. Somebody literally is ignoring you. So I feel like you're the one that's gonna pop up on somebody in the future because somebody's definitely like ignoring you. Um, yeah, it's like I feel like you're trying to be around people, but you don't speak to them or you keep your thoughts or your feelings to yourself. I feel like you do this so somebody can wonder what you're thinking about or wonder how you feel. They can be all fucked up mentally, trying to figure you out. You want somebody to read you, so you're not you're not expressing yourself. You're like, no, okay. And somebody they don't care. They didn't even notice. You're like, what the fuck? It's not working. The strategy, no, they don't care. Right. So if you're dealing with another Leo, especially, they really don't care. It could be another Leo you're dealing with, or like a Libra or a Virgo. Somebody just doesn't care. They don't want something from you. They don't trust you no more. Or maybe they realize you don't trust them. Something's over. This could be a also a relationship. If this is children, I don't know, or whatever, a job, I don't know, a case, I don't know. They feel like there's no trust, there's no commitment. I don't have to listen to you, follow your rules. If this is a family, I don't have to listen. I don't trust you, you don't trust me. Like there's no rules. You can be who you want to be. I'm gonna be who I want to be. I'm gonna stay away. But it's like you're waiting on this person to come back around. You're like, no, I know you want something. You're gonna be back. Okay. To the Taurus. I feel like you're just sitting on money and you're like, I know you're gonna need my money. Or you're looking at someone like, I know you're gonna need me. You're not telling them that, Leo. But this is how you think. So do you end up moving? What are you doing? Is this somebody else? What's the sun? Yeah, somebody ends up leaving. So if this is you, I feel like you're gonna end up moving. But if this isn't you, somebody else is gonna move. I see a new home or a new living situation. You know, with the Pisces, Aries. But I feel like you're not telling people about this. Like if you move, it's a secret. If somebody else moves, it's a secret, but it is a plan to move in the future. If you're doing this, if they're doing this, I don't know. You're doing a Leo, I don't know. But somebody does do it and they don't tell people that they're moving. If you're the one moving, you're not telling anybody. If somebody's moving, they're not telling you. But there's no trust. That's why we're not talking about it. I don't even trust you to know my fucking address. Oh my gosh. Kudu with the Aries, Pisces, Cancer. Yeah, you're watching. So I'm watching them. I'm waiting to see if they're gonna ask me for something. Kudu the Gemini. What do you want? They're gonna want something. I just want to hurt their feelings. I just want to kill their desire. Okay. So, so I don't know what's wrong with you, but that's what you want to do. You want to know what somebody wants. You want to know. Come on, come on, come on. Just say it. Some of you guys aren't even available to talk to people right now, but you know when you can speak to them again, it's like, okay, you want something? Yeah. So that's how you feel. You feel like somebody just using you or they just want shit from you. Look like they don't want nothing. They changed their mind. So it's like if they wanted something before, now they changing their mind about it. It's like, I don't even want to ask you. I changed the way I think. I changed the way I move. I could have changed what I wanted to do for work. Like, I don't even want to talk to you about it. All right, so somebody's no longer doing that no more. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, something's easier now. It's more peaceful. They're waiting for something else to come in. Yeah, love. They got love coming in, Leo. You're like, no way. Yeah, kudos to Gemini, Pisces. Somebody has love coming in. Someone that they really want to be with. It could be a distant connection, but it's coming in. They're gonna get what they want or what they ask for because somebody's also calling on someone's energy. Like somebody's manifesting someone as well. So it's a connection that they're going through, and it's gonna cause them to leave. So here's the thing: if you're not the one moving, somebody else is. If you thought they need your help to move, they don't. Somebody else is gonna help them. If you thought they needed your help to survive, they don't. Somebody's gonna help them. If you're the one moving, somebody thought you needed their help, you don't. Like whatever it is, I feel like you're not the one leaving though, unless you're dealing with another Leo. You're kind of like just trying to wait and see somebody's next moves because you feel like they're always gonna need you, or you feel like they're always you kind of just want a chance to hurt somebody's desire, kill somebody's dream. Like let them ask me for something so I can make them feel bad for asking me, or make them feel bad for taking what I'm giving them after they ask me. You want to feel like, I don't know, someone doesn't deserve something. They do. It looks like they get it, and they could be the one actually leaving or moving away. All right, it's not a competition, but someone's distancing themselves from you, especially if this is your family. They want to distance themselves from you because they feel like there's no trust. They can't trust you. They feel like, there's no consistency. You're not consistent enough, or it's not it's not consistent, okay? Or they just feel like there's no boundaries, there's no rules. Maybe people don't know how to talk to each other, how to treat each other. Yeah, so your advice is to be supportive, whatever they decide to do. Somebody has support though. If you here to support somebody, I see you, willing to do that if they ask. This no matter if somebody goes to jail, if somebody, you know, um, needs help with paying their bills, anything. Like I feel like if you can help, you will, but you are waiting for them to ask. Somebody's not gonna ask you. They're like, no, no. So your advice is just to be supportive on your own. You can either choose to do it off your own free will or not. But yeah, when the robot, the AI, when they come to you, okay, when they unexpectedly pop up, just know you're protected. They're not gonna hurt you. What's your overall outcome? You're like, no, yeah, the AI, they're not gonna hurt you. You're like, I was on a ghost. Yeah, right. Run away, run away. Right. Disappear. No, the AI is not gonna hurt you. This could be a whole nother person. They're not gonna hurt you. You're okay. All right. So your advice or your overall, excuse me, outcome, you're gonna feel excited about something. Something doesn't make you sad, but it does kind of make you think about someone. I feel like you think about someone, you miss someone. Maybe you wish that things were different. Yeah, but you're still gonna live in your future, you know. But at the end of the day, I feel like something does kind of make you feel like, damn, we're disconnected, or it's not the way it used to be, and it's hard for you because your pride. It makes you kind of feel like conflicted. You don't know what to do. You're like, no. I feel like you want to be in somebody's life, or someone wants to be in your life, but it's hard for you guys to maybe trust each other, respect each other, see the same perspective out of a situation. You have different views, perspectives, opinions. It's just kind of hard for you to gel. So spirits like just be supportive, even though someone may be different or they may be going a different way. Just support that person, you know. But they're not gonna ask you. You're like, I wish they would. Nah. Next step. All right, Virgos. What's coming towards my Virgs? My Virgo. What's coming towards them that they need to know sooner than later? You could do with the Cancer. All right, so there is a confession that comes out. Something's coming out into the light, whether you're the one confessing it or somebody else is. But this is like Cancer's reading a little bit. It's looking like Cancer's. All right, something's coming out about how someone feels. Someone could be getting triggered this week. Something have to do with a celebration or an event or a party or a gathering. Somebody could be getting triggered by someone who's at the location, or someone who pulls up, or someone who's getting talked about, or like, I don't know, the car someone could be driving could be pissing the bitch running off. I feel like something does get to someone emotionally, or it gets to you, Virgo. But it's at like an event or a celebration, or like a gathering or a reconciliation. Like somebody gets triggered by something that they see or something that they hear just where they're at. It's like something brings bad memories, or someone brings bad memories. Somebody could also be jealous here, so that could be a problem. Like somebody's jealousy. Leo, Scorpio. Okay. Tell me more. Your energy this week for Virgo. Alright, so you're not really gonna say anything or do anything. This isn't you that's confessing something. It's somebody else. But you could be doing the Leo. Alright. So divine intervention, temperance is coming out. So we got the strength, the temperance, we got the strategy. Something's all about timing. If you're not gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. This is somebody else. So somebody here is gonna be the one to say it, because you're not gonna be the one to say it. I see somebody confessing it, who with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sagi. It's a conversation they could be having with people. They could be telling people online. Somebody could be posting shit. Somebody could be telling people something at their job. Whatever gets the message out faster and easier. All right. Somebody here gonna let it be known. Let it be known. Somebody feel like you don't want to hear the truth, or you're avoiding the truth, or okay. All right, so your energy is not strong at all. I feel like somebody took over your reading. with the Taurus, Cancer. Yeah, so I feel like um somebody hides their feelings or their emotions. Like I feel like somebody's feelings or emotions be coming out of nowhere when they get mad about things or get triggered about things. Like it do come out of nowhere. Like I said, a vehicle could do it for them. Being in a location could do it for them. And make them jealous or angry or mad or emotional. Hearing somebody's name, you're like, what? Somebody going to work, working a job. I don't know. But it's like anything can kind of push this person over the edge. So you don't really know somebody's triggers because they keep them to themselves. It's just you just know when somebody start flexing, but you're like, what the fuck? What caused this? Okay, you can't really pinpoint what's causing it, but you know, like it's coming out of nowhere, but it's not. Somebody already has built up feelings from the past or something. To the Scorpio, they just don't talk about them. And so it's like that's your confirmation somebody is upset about something that they haven't let go of, or they're hiding how they feel about something to just make people think that they're happy. This is like Taurus's reading, make people think that everything's okay, they're happy, whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, so there's a person who's gonna they want to teach you how to be honest with yourself, with others, so that you can be more respected in the world. Somebody feel like you're not respected right now because you don't tell people the truth all the time, and like you're not honest, or you don't express yourself, Virgo. So yeah, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna keep your thoughts to yourself. Focus on work or something that pays you or pays you attention. I don't know. You got a lot of pride, so spirits see that. You don't want to talk about something. If somebody says something to piss you off, I see you biting your tongue. Somebody feel like it's a good time to speak about it though, motherfucker. Kudos with the Capricorn. So somebody gonna catch you in the right place at the right time for you to have this conversation. People want to know more about what you think, how you feel. They want to know why you're not speaking or why you're not around or why are you acting like this. Why are you avoiding something? Because you got children or because of your family or because whatever that is, you're it's like children or family or something. They could be at a distance, your family or your children or your partner. Somebody could be in another state than you or another country than you, another location. Somebody could be foreign, but that's why you're not talking about it because your family's at a distance. There's people at a distance from you. Yep, and um, they love you, and so something might hurt somebody to talk about or to hear about. I don't know. Something's not gonna be. Yeah, somebody's not gonna like the conversation. No, so you don't want to talk about something because somebody's not gonna like what they hear. If you say it, you're not gonna like my thoughts or my feelings on something, or you're not gonna like what you. You're not gonna want to hear what I have to say or what I think. That's the truth. Okay. So there's a person. They got a lot to say to you, whether you're listening or not. I see the bitch talking. Who beside you? Aries. And if they're not saying this to you because you're avoiding communication, they're talking about you to a Aries or something, or to another person, somebody who will listen, who like will listen to them, who they know trust them, somebody who will be interested in everything that they're saying, somebody with a Scorpio, Taurus. It's like somebody here is gonna tell somebody else because they feel like you can't say it. So I'm gonna teach you how to be honest. Like this is somebody being a little teacher. Yeah. Because the Gemini, Pisces. Does somebody here think they a teacher? You like, yeah, they think they Matilda. Somebody think they got it all figured out. They gonna tell on you and they not gonna feel bad about it. They gonna teach you how to be a better parent. They're gonna teach you how to be a better father, a better mother, a better lover, a better homie, a better friend. This bitch nigga gonna tell it. You like, yeah, they gonna tell people on you because they feel like you don't listen. So this is their way of teaching you how to be better, teaching you how to grow up. Let me talk about you to your lover. Let me talk about you to your family. Let me talk about you to your friends. Tell them how you been. Tell them what you've been doing. Expose you, and then we all on the same page. You need at this point they feel like a reality checker. They feel like you need some sort of recovery. You're like, yeah, you need help. They need help. They're trying to run away. They're trying to run away. That's how they feel like you be trying to run away from the help, from the support. You need to go to a therapist. Or at this point, you're like, yeah, they feel like you need something. You need it. All right. So some of you guys, somebody could feel like you're a fucking addict. Like, what is that, Virg? I don't know. Maybe it's alcohol, drugs. I don't know, weed. Somebody feels like you're addicted to something that's not good for you. You've been like that since the past. I feel like we all know you like that shit. Who the Scorpio? So this is why they feel like there's too much you hide. There's too much. You know why you're doing it. You want to keep the families. You want to keep the family's name under a good wrap. Like you want to keep the rep looking good. You want to keep everything under wraps, and like you don't want things to come out where it make you look like you're unstable, you're unfit. The family's unstable. The family's unfit. This isn't right. You want to look good. You want to look good in the eyes of the people, but you not being honest with them. So now it's like people don't trust you. People don't want to work with you. For some of you, you avoid too much. You avoid how you feel, what you think, what you like. It's just people can't take that no more. It's causing them to feel. This is just like um, Capricorns, and this is just like Cancers. It's causing them to feel disconnected from you. To the Gemini, Cancer, like I don't feel connected with you. I feel like you be in your own little world on your own shit. You're like, yeah. So you're gonna try to find a solution. You're gonna try to be more vulnerable. That's where your emotions start kicking in. It's like something here isn't helping you. You're like, yeah. You're gonna start to be more vulnerable because you realize people won't take you any other way. You can't hide and think that you're gonna get respected. We don't want to read your mind. We can't read your mind. You can't try to escape or avoid things or push people away because you're afraid of being true and honest about how you feel or what you think or who you are. Like you just don't want to. You're just too proud, and it's like it's gonna make you sad. People are gonna start leaving you behind. They're not gonna want to be around you or work with you or trust you around because it's like you're too ashamed or embarrassed of the truth. They're like, you know what I'm saying? You like, yeah. What's your overall outcome? All right, so the divine masculine. So something has to do with the masculine energy or men. So yeah, somebody wants to teach you how to be a better man or something like that. Like so they're gonna be telling men on you or something, like especially if you're a man. I want to teach you how to be a better man. So somebody's gonna help you be a better man. It could be other women. Somebody's gonna help you attract a better man. If you if you're a woman who goes through this, like it's the energy of like either being able to attract a better man or to be more of an attractive man. All right. This could also just be your children. Somebody could be trying to teach you how to raise children, how to raise little boys if you have sons, how to raise young men. All right, because you could be struggling with raising a little boy or young men. Somebody gonna teach you. They want to teach you like how to help you raise men up if you're a parent, especially of little boys or of men, and they want to teach you how to find a better partner if you're single, especially like a man. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want, they want to teach you how to become a better man, or they want to teach you how to. If you're gay and you want to live in a masculine energy, okay, let's teach you how to become that more. Like whatever this is, you like, yeah, somebody want to help teach you how to be better. All right, so that you'll be better for the gander, because it take a village. That's what the overall message is. Like you can't do this by yourself. What's your advice? You can do a Sagi, a Leo, a Taurus. For Virgo, be loving. Yeah, be open, receptive. Yeah. So that's what you're gonna learn how to do. Because I'm telling you, somebody's not able to resonate with this energy. They're like, no, baby, bye bye. Something here is just not. It's not giving. It doesn't make you look loving. It makes you look prideful and selfish. I'm just telling you. You're like, yeah, that's just how it makes you look. All right. So that's your advice. Next up. All right, for Liberoni, ain't no acting phony. Liberoni, better ride it like a pony. Liberoni, I said she ride it like a pony. Liberoni, yeah. Liberoni, yeah. All right, Liberoni, what's coming toward you? Something have to do with a hospital or a doctor or a doctor's office. Some also have to do with beautiful, attractive people or your energy, Libra, your beauty. Somebody could be getting their hair done this week. You could be getting a haircut, your hair done. You could be getting your lashes done, your eyebrows done, your nails done. You could be doing something like that. Some have to do with though a doctor or hospital or shit like that. Okay, that could be significant. Tell me more for Libra. I just need one. All right. Oh no. Somebody could be a hitman. Something got to do with hitmen or bounty hunters, assassins. All right. You could be driving a lot this week, or you could be going somewhere. I don't know if this is on a road trip or just driving a lot. You could drive for work. For Libra, tell me more. All right, Libra. So it's like something kind of got you going crazy this week, mentally and emotionally. You feel stuck. Okay, you could literally be in prison or in jail, or you just feel like you're locked up. You could be on house arrest. I just feel like you feel locked up, or you feel imprisoned, or you feel trapped, or like you're in jail. And it's like your mind can't register how to get out of something. Something makes you feel stuck, like confined or something. Right? This could be confinement. You could also be with the Leo. So if you start to feel like you're in jail or you're in prison, or you're starting to feel like you're clouded, or you're confined, or you're stuck, or you don't know where to go, what to do, you feel trapped, you should drive. I feel like driving helps you clear your mind. You don't have to have nowhere to go. Just drive. If you have a car, for sure. You're like, yeah, and you can drive. Go on a drive. Leave. But yeah, somebody's paying the hitman. Okay, I see somebody paying the hitman. No, I wait. All right, so the hitman getting money. I don't know. Maybe you know the hitman. Maybe you the hitman. The hitman got money coming in. You like somebody definitely. I see you, hitman. You're getting paid. It's me. I get paid. That's right. Somebody gonna pay you handsomely. That's with Aries. Hee hee hee. Aquarius, Leo, Gemini. Saggy. All right, so the hitman, we always choose him. That's their favorite. He did it in the past for us, Tiori. Our family trusts this man, this woman, right? Kudo with the Pisces. That's good. Virgo. That's good. He does good work. He's one of the best. Kudo with the Scorpio, Capricorn. All right. So Spirit feel like he one of the best. It's the hitman. You need to know about him, Libra. You're like, it's the hitman? He's on the loose. He's on the loose. Right. Okay, wait. So your energies, let's start you off. Okay. I see you contacting somebody or saying something or voicing your opinion. Somebody's all interested in what you have to say. What are you talking about? They love it when you talk. All right, so somebody shut the fuck up when you're talking. You're like, yeah, don't say shit. Don't you? Hey, you better not say shit. You're like, yeah. So you contacting people or talking shit or just opening up your mouth. If somebody want to know everything, tell me everything. All right, with the Scorpio. You're also making a final decision this week. You're gonna choose to do something. You're just gonna do it. I'm gonna just do it. All right, you're gonna do it. Something here though. Somebody is sorry. Okay, somebody's sorry. You're making someone feel bad this week. Could the Scorpio? Yeah, somebody's really sorry. It's like really emotional. Somebody could really be crying, but it's because they feel bad. Right. Oh, Libra, you're the hit. You're the hit person. You're the hit man. I'm the hit man. You're the hit woman. I'm the hit woman. Okay, so it's you, Libra. You're gonna get some money for that. You're like, yeah, okay. But yeah, outside of that, you're like, yeah, somebody is. They're sad, bro. And it's like, if you call the hitman Libra, they're gonna do it. You're like, they get it done. Whatever this is. Somebody does feel sorry because what you say, it really fucked them up. You're like, you call them out on their shit. Somebody who's been abusing people, hurting people. Cool with an Aquarius. Gemini. Okay, wait. So somebody is abusive. They like to hurt people's feelings. Yeah. They like to belittle people or make people feel less than, all because somebody tells the truth. Yeah, so it's somebody who likes to hurt people for telling the truth or make people feel dumb or less than or like a littler. You could go with the Gemini for being honest or being smart or being. So yeah, you're calling somebody out on that. All right, you don't like that. You're like, this needs to stop. That's how you feel. This needs to stop. We need to stop making this person feel bad for being honest. Yeah, stop trying to belittle them or make them feel small, all because they're honest or they're truthful. Yeah, so that causes somebody to feel guilty. They're like, fuck, I thought that was okay. No, I feel like you're putting your foot down. This is the week. We're done. You know, with the Aries, Leo, we're done. We're not gonna keep making somebody feel less than or feel small all because this bitch or nigga's telling the truth. So yeah, like I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So now someone feel guilty. They regret talking about somebody. You're trying to belittle somebody or argue with somebody or make somebody feel small. That's what this is, like energy. It makes somebody feel small because they're a big deal or they're smart or they're just honest. They're a real bitch, real nigga. Somebody can't stand that. So yeah, they gonna lose. They lose the competition. They lose the fight. For some of you, somebody lose an opportunity because they can't control themselves. They keep making somebody feel bad or doing things to make somebody feel wrong for being honest. Yeah, so they lose opportunities for some of you. They just start losing. This isn't a fight they can win. I feel like something also just kind of it just like not saying it makes you feel like you keep thinking about it over and over again. Like not checking this bitch or nigga makes you feel like, oh my gosh, you can't stop thinking about what they're doing to hurt somebody. Or like this is something you're not avoiding. You're like, no, nah. So somebody feels bad all of a sudden, they feel sorry. You're like, yeah. And they stop talking. They silence themselves. They It's like this week, after you do that or you speak up about something, they shut the fuck up. Who, the Virgo? Scorpio. They remember it because they're like, now I feel like you don't trust me no more. You don't want to hear me no more. In the past, you used to love it when I was a mean bully, or in the past, you loved it when I was a belittler towards the littler. You loved it. Like, now it's like, yeah, somebody could really be small too. Like, this could be a kid. If it's not, somebody could look like a kid or just be small in stature. But it's like, something do make somebody feel like regretful because they lost your trust, or like you're not laughing with them. You're not laughing with them no more. It's not funny. At first you was Libra, like y'all was kikiing together, cause the Saggy, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces. Alright? All of a sudden now you ain't kikiing with the bitch or nigga no more. You don't think it's funny. Something here is getting to you. You're like, yeah. So I just see you calling people out. Like that's all you're doing this week is making people feel bad and shutting them up. You're like, yeah. And somebody's not gonna be mad at you for being this type of person. They're gonna forgive you because they're wrong. Cause the Pisces, Libra. When somebody know they wrong, you know you like, yeah, like you make them feel it. All right. At this point, somebody's trying to call the hit man. Nigga, I want you dead, little bitch, little nigga. You can't stop being a bully, right? Like that gets you killed. It's not funny. It's not grade school no more. You can't be bullying people like that. You can't be think you can just bully people like that. Like now, when people get bullied, people want revenge. You're not gonna just bully me. You're not gonna do that. Now I want you dead. It's not suspension no more. Right. Somebody wants you expelled from the world. You like, yeah, not just from the school. You can't come back to the earth no more. Yeah. So for somebody it's serious like that, Libra, this is you for the Taurus. Gemini. And so this person's feeling that. You're like, I can feel how serious it's getting for you, Libra. Yeah, it's getting pretty serious. So they're gonna have to forgive you and let that go because they realize you're ignoring them anyway. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to be around them because who would? Your energy's trash. All right. You also feel like somebody's slow. You feel like somebody's delayed. All right. Literally, you feel like um they're mentally not all the way there. Because with the Leo, Cancer, Pisces, so that also hurts to know. You're like, they're not all the way there. You feel like they're slow to apologize, they're slow to recognize, they're slow to think, they're slow to eat. You feel like somebody is slow. They are slow. And that also just like you like, yeah, it's a discouragement in your life. It doesn't inspire you, it discourages you. I can't do the dummy. Yeah. Aww. All right, so we do live. Oh, here, and you feel like you don't want to wait to trust them again. I feel like it's somebody you'll probably never trust again. All right. Somebody could have put you in situations that weren't good for you, where your life had to stop drastically, or things had to be just put on pause in your life because this bitch or nigga, because with the Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus. But it's connected to, for a lot of you, your job or people you would work with or people who would want to work with you. You're like, does the hit do good? The hit, yeah. Some of you guys also, some gotta do with people who have to change their doctors or change a doctor or hospital that they've been going to. Like things are gonna have to change when it comes down to doctors or hospitals. Um, Somebody could be leaving a job behind. Or a business. Right? And this is you. But I feel like the only way to get these thoughts out of your head is by speaking up. You gotta tell the truth. All right. What is your outcome for Libra? You're gonna resist somebody. So I feel like there's a person you like or that you secretly admire, but you can't be honest about how you feel about them. You ghost them or you run away or you act like they're invisible. But you really like somebody or you got like a little secret crush or a secret admire. I don't know. Something causes you to avoid them. It could be because people judge this person or this could be the person who be telling the truth. I don't know. Somebody here though, it causes you to avoid them because people either hurt this person or it's like people you love hurt this person. They're like people you work with, you trust. It's like something here hurt somebody close to you. This could also just be like your family. Your family may not fuck with somebody or somebody don't fuck with your family. Like, I don't know. You're like, yeah. But there's a lot of jealousy connected to that situation. So I feel like to make your life easier, you run from it or you avoid how you feel about it. All right. If you're the hitman though, if you're doing the hit, somebody's gonna get away. You're like, they're gonna get away with it. Yeah, a person's gonna be missing all of a sudden. Pluto to Taurus, Virgo, Cancer. Somebody gets away with the hit. You're like, no. Yeah, somebody does their job. What's your advice? Trust yourself. Yeah. And the hitman, hit woman, you're the best. You're like, I know, bitch. Okay, so we do laugh, Libra. Trust yourself and know that you're the best at doing whatever you do. This is why people pay you for it. All right. But yeah, people are gonna be lying to you, selling you short all week. Trust yourself. Don't trust nobody else. All right. When it comes down to your life, your finances, your thoughts, your emotions, trust you first. Don't let nobody sway you or make you think they're gonna help you. This is a card about people not following through or like something not following through for you. It's like something's meant to disappoint you and it causes you to have trust issues towards others. So make sure you just try not to trust people this week. Trust yourself first. Don't depend on nobody. Depend on yourself first. All right, next up. All right, Scorpio. What's the overall situations that Scorpio's going through this week? What do they need to know? All right, so somebody's going to be traveling, Scorpio. Or this is you, okay? Something has to do with a person who has health concerns. You could be connected to that Libra as well. But I feel like somebody's health is concerning. So if this is you, I would get a checkup. If this is somebody else, somebody does need a checkup. This could be somebody's children. And somebody's health is declining, so they need to get seen immediately. Immediately. All right. Tell me more, Scorpio. All right. So something sad. I feel like something could break your heart this week. Um, you could be feeling alone. Yeah. Okay. So something has to do with the person you're in a relationship with or a commitment with. But this is you. I feel like if you're in a long-term relationship or you plan on being in one or whatever this is, a commitment with somebody, I feel like, yeah, either you need to get your health checked or they do. This could also be like if you plan on having sexual activity with somebody. Somebody could also be pregnant. Yeah, just get checked. Somebody have to do with diseases, STDs. Um, this could also just be a long line of health concerns. Somebody could have heart issues, issues with their heart, issues with their kidneys, issues with their lungs. You know, you're like, yeah, something could already been long term, but somebody is struggling with their health at these times. Okay, you're like, yeah, but this is you. For some of you, somebody doesn't even tell people that they have health concerns. That's like a secret. Well, they don't just go away. You have to fix it or do something about it. Just because you're acknowledging it doesn't mean it'll go away. So it's like, I didn't talk about it. How did you know? Yeah, something's still happening, Scorpio. Tell me more. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to you don't want to go to the doctor. You don't want to get healed. You don't want to see the doctor. You don't want to get better. If this is you, I feel like it's not because you can't afford it. You can afford it. You just don't want to go to a doctor. You don't want to go to the hospital. You need to. For some of you, you really do. All right. This person does. If you don't an Aquarius, the Four of Cups came out. Yeah, you don't want to have to accept the fact that you're not healthy or that you're not doing well or that you're sick or something, or you have a hard time accepting that you're sick or you're not healthy. You'll go on for days or weeks with a health concern, months, years, and something will have to stop you from moving or you're like, yeah, something would have to stop you to make you feel like it's time to go. Something would have to kind of like stop your life. But I feel like you don't want to get checked or you don't want to get seen for something. You don't want to heal something. I don't know why. It's like you're avoiding bad news. I don't want bad news. All right. With the Scorpio. Tell me more. So that's connected to your health. I feel like if it's anybody else's health too, somebody just don't want to hear the bad news. Like it's bad news or something here will make you sad or it's not good. So all right. Tell me more. So you got the Four of Cups, you got the Eight of Cups, you got the Two of Wands, and what's that? The Two of Cups. Well, somebody love you. You're not alone. Even if you feel alone, you're not alone. Something got to do with a child. There could be a child that's not doing well. Somebody's gonna let go. If this isn't you, Scorpio, it's somebody else. Somebody's gonna let go of a job. All of a sudden, they stop working somewhere. They feel like people are talking about them behind their back. Oh, this this is like Gemini. You could do that Gemini. All right, with the Capricorn. So it's because somebody feel like people talking about them behind their back or with Aries. Somebody doesn't want to focus on work. They want to focus on love. So that's why they're leaving the job. It's a job. Somebody's gonna leave it behind. They feel like they rather you talk about their love life if you're gonna be talking about them behind their back. Somebody doesn't have an active love life. They want to be in love. They want to fall in love, and they feel like they can't really do that at this job because the job they stalk this person. They talk about this person behind their back. And they're like, okay, well, if you're gonna stalk me, at least let it be like when I'm in my fucking bag or like emotionally when I have a lover who can be there to support me. Like then you could talk about us together and I'll have a bitch trying to get a kiki wit, about it. They want to feel like they're not alone or this is you. And then it's like somebody also feels like something's just not motivating them enough. Love is what gets them going, okay? You're like, yeah, it's unexpected. They let a job go. Somebody found love. So that's what they're gonna go do. Now I feel like you connect with this person through what they do for work. You know this person because of their job. Whoever this is that's letting go of this job, you know them because of their job. So whatever they do for work, it's connected to you. Somebody could do something in the medical field. Somebody could be a teacher. Somebody could work with housing or real estate. Somebody could do something connected to travel. Right? They're letting it go. Somebody could watch people or be a security guard or a person who has to watch people. Yeah, they feel like the conversations people have about them behind their back, they're not cracking. And no, they just want to do something with a partner. Somebody feels alone. They do want love. They don't have it. All right, so you're like mad about that. You don't like that. You're like, no. Yeah, you don't like the change. Who know the Leo, Aries, Gemini. It's almost like something here does make you angry or it causes you to get kind of jealous. What's that? Yeah, it makes you feel some type of way. Like something makes you emotional. You get jealous. This is like Aries reading. So you could be in that Aries reading. I don't know. So you're jealous. Even if this is like your friend or your family or I don't know, like you're jealous. This could be your your cousin, your sister, your brother. You're jealous though. Your auntie or uncle. You're jealous that somebody's gonna be able to meet someone. Yeah, it has to do with somebody meeting somebody. I feel like you're jealous about this. You want to be there. You want to meet somebody too, or you want to be a part of the party or the. I don't know what that is, Scorpio. But you're like mad because you can't be there. Why do you want to be there so bad? What's so cool about this? I don't know. Oh, you can make money here. There's money to be made in a location or around a certain person. Yeah, so you're fighting this from happening. You're trying to stop this from happening because you don't want if somebody comes together, then you don't make money anymore. If somebody leaves this business, you don't make money. If somebody closes this down, yeah, like if somebody comes into somebody's life, it's like now you're not making money, you feel like. Yeah. It's like I'm not making money no more. Okay. Okay. And for others of you, you just feel like you won't have time around somebody. Like something here either makes you more money or it makes you more stable. Okay? You're like, yeah, it makes you more stable. Being around this person or being at this job or this person being at this job or something here makes you either more stable or it makes you more money or it keeps you it keeps you fed in some way, you know? You're like, yeah, somebody helps you. So I don't know, you're sad. You don't want them to go. All right, your outcome connected to this reading. Somebody loves you. They agree with you. Like, I know how you feel about me leaving, or I know how you feel about all these changes. I know you don't like it. I know. Kudos to Virgo, Taurus, Libra. I know you don't like it. I know, but I need to. I got to, Scorpio. I know you probably don't like it. You don't trust it. I got to do it. I have to. I know you might be worried about, yourself, right? But I have to. Someone feels like they've fallen in love for some of you. So, but the person that they fell in love with is in another state or another country or another zip code. They're at a distance, so they got to move or plan to move. Like it's something like that. Somebody's just trying to focus on putting themselves first, and it's like killing you. Okay. Um, they want to work on a connection with someone that they have at a distance. They want to build on that, so they're gonna leave. All right. This could be this person leaving. Now, if this person is you, Scorpio, is you. But I feel like it's this person. So your advice is to know that it's okay. You could be having to leave a job behind because this person has to leave, or yeah, for some of you it's because their love life. Others of you is so that they can make more money, and others of you is because they feel alone and you can't fill that void. So some gonna make you cry. It's okay. You'll be okay. And you're like, no. Yeah, you will. You will. What's your overall outcome, your energy here? Cry if you need to, Scorpio. Okay. All right. What's your overall outcome or energy here? All right. You're going to tell somebody the truth about something. You're going to come clean or tell a secret. You got information for somebody or to tell somebody. Yeah, somebody's in a relationship. Okay. So, yeah, that's significant. So this person's in a relationship. They could be having to leave because their partner has health problems. I don't know. Like definitely some has to do with people who are not well, people who take care of people who aren't well. Something has to do with doctors for some of you, or hospital or doctors' offices. People transferring or transitioning jobs or whatever, moving, relocating. But at the end of the day, I feel like it all makes you sad because it makes you feel like you're being left behind or you're being left out. But like there's people going through shit. You're like, yeah, it's not just you. Somebody else gotta go through shit too. But I feel like you want somebody to know what you're going through so bad. It's me going through it. But they're like, I'm going through shit too. But somebody here is gonna listen and they gonna tell you the same thing I'm saying. They still gonna do it. You like, yeah, and you got to accept that. You guys be okay with that. Something's not meant to hurt you. It's meant to love someone more. Love somebody wants to love themselves more. Next up, all right, all right, Saggy, for my Sagittarius, what's coming towards you sooner than later that you need to know? What's the overall situation? All right, human trafficking. Something has to do with human trafficking. Okay. Somebody also has been playing somebody else's identity, forging signatures or using false documents to to get something out of something here, to get their way with something. This could be with a home. I don't know. Somebody could be using fake pay stubs, wages. I don't know. Like somebody definitely playing the system. All right. Somebody here, but somebody's also a human trafficker. There's a lot of illegal activity connected to your reading. Oh, you could know that Scorpio. So I feel like you're sad. This week is gonna be a sad week or a scary week for you. All right, so if you're connected to human trafficking or you're a trafficker, I feel like you're scared. Or if you're being trafficked, I just like there's fear with that. Somebody is being trafficked though. Somebody could have got a sex change. Oh my gosh, what is this, Saji? It's the truth. It's the truth, bitch. Tell it. Okay, so it is. You could also do with the Gemini. Somebody's scared though this week. If it's not you, it's someone else. Somebody's scared to go to jail. No, I can't go to jail. Ace of Swords. Could the Gemini? Sag. I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail. Well, so I feel like somebody's scared to look at their phone and all type of shit. Like somebody's cautious about when somebody called him or text him what they want to talk about. I hope it's not the trafficking. Yeah, like somebody laughing to Pisces. Sag. All right, so I feel like somebody like, yeah, what they want to talk about. I hope it's not trafficking. I hope you're not texting me or calling me about me even a trafficker. Like, yeah, that's exactly what it's about. With the Scorpio, that's what we want to talk about. All right, so I feel like you're changing things about yourself. If somebody is using false documents or trying to forge signatures to get their way out of something here, you're gonna get dreams or messages about it. Like you're gonna know, or this person will side you. Okay, so I feel like things are changing in your life. You're going through changes this week, drastic changes. Yeah, so if you're not the one who's emotional, I feel like somebody else is. They're crying, they're sad. I feel like you're not sad. All right, but you could be interested in why somebody's sad. Like you're like, why are you crying? What you sad about? But you're not sad. So we got the Death card, the Ace of Cups, the Temperance, the Two of Swords. All right, you don't want attention this week. You're gonna avoid getting attention. You don't want to be seen, or you don't want to be recognized or acknowledged.